most dangerous podcast. B.O.P.'s in the building. What's good, man? What I doing bar for bar. They camp was going down, man. Let's get it. Good. Hundo up in this thing. Hundo.
Yeah.
F to the R to the S to the H to the O to the U to the T. That fresh out.
What's up?
Yo, it's trying to wake up the neighbors, man.
Wake them
What's
up,
goody,
wake them
man?
up.
What's going on with you, man? Hey, man, we got J
What's
Camp in the
happening?
building. Bebo P. What's goody, man? What's going down? What's
happening?
goody
What's
tonight,
happening?
man?
Happening?
Everything
happening,
good, J
my
Camp?
brother?
What's goody, man?
Man, everything is hood. Everything is good, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes,
It's been a
sir.
minute, Antoine. What's good, man?
Touch
going
182.
on,
What's
man?
happening? What's
What's going
happening?
on?
Good.
Hey, man.
Salute,
We
salute.
going hard in the paint tonight, man. We going crazy, man. Antoine's in here. What's going on? Touch is in here, man. What's goody? What's going on tonight,
Antoine,
man?
what's happening? Salute.
Yeah, hey,
salute.
hey, man. It's been a minute. I need my fresh out fix. Let's go. You know how it goes down, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's
Hey,
right.
we got
That's
a good show
right.
tonight, man. We're gonna be going crazy tonight, man. We got a lot of stuff going in. Bebo P, what you feeling tonight? What's going on, man?
Hey, man, feeling good, feeling great. Good to be able to rock with you
Wagwan.
brothers as well as the people. Wagwan the Madman. You know, hey, ain't never no tiptoeing in that joint.
No
you know what I'm saying?
tiptoeing, dog.
Tiptoeing,
Never in
man.
that jacuzzi. Never in the Flavor Can Bad Boy jacuzzi. Iceberg. How you feeling, man, Iceberg?
We just trying to
man.
bar out like Touch over here. You know what I'm
Man.
saying?
Yeah,
We just trying
salute.
to bar out.
You already know. You already
Hey,
know.
salute. Like I said, man. Hey, we got
You
a good
know.
show tonight, man. Hey, salute to everybody in the building. We're going crazy. As everybody's coming in here, though, man. We gotta talk. We're gonna be talking about Wayne. We're gonna talk about Nas, man, going crazy. We gotta talk about Conway, 38 Spesh. But we gotta talk about that Jay-Z first, man. The old Jay-Z, man. That
Salute.
classic one, man. That 2001 joint. Before the Dreddy
Oh, yeah.
Cougars, dog.
Man.
Before all that
Tony
stuff,
Fade.
man. You know what I'm saying?
Fitty
Before
Guy.
For the Judge Dreads, bro.
yeah, dog, before Beyonce and Boo was going crazy and loving Boo.
Salute, salute.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we got to talk about this Blueprint 2001 joint. And the reason why we talking about this, man, again, salute to everybody. 9/11 was Monday. Salute to everybody that lost their lives. Salute to all the first responders, man, firefighters, man.
Absolutely.
Family
Everybody,
members
man,
that
policemen, man,
lost,
anybody that was
yeah.
affected by this, especially NY cats, man, salute.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
9/11.
Absolutely.
Before y'all go in though, we gotta talk about this Jay-Z joint, cause this joint dropped on 9/11, still went platinum too. Though. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
Right?
Young
You
people,
know what I'm saying?
voice of the young people, mouthpiece.
Come on.
from-
This is the Jay. This is the Jay. We grew up on it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? We
you
fell
grew up on
fell
it.
in love with Jay with this album right here. But it wasn't just Jay, like the Book of Hope suggests. This was a like a combination, man, of everything coming together at the same time, man. Rockefeller was doing their thing, 2001 going crazy, Just Blaze in his prime, Kanye in his prime,
Yep.
Bink, the monster from VA.
All in
Let's
their
be clear.
prime.
Shout out to Bink.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
All in their
Timberland,
prime.
Trackmasters, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
This was a crazy, crazy record, man. It's to me one of the best Jay-Z joints, and the reason again why we talking about it is because of 9/11, man. This thing dropped, you know what I'm saying, on that same crazy day, man.
Right.
J Camp, Bebo P in the chat. What's your thoughts on this album, but also just your thoughts and memories? 'Cause remember, we were together at school when this
dropped.
happened, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. I completely agree, Iceberg, kind of like with your intro on this. I feel like this album kind of changed the game
It did.
from a production standpoint. Like the
Mhm.
production on this album was phenomenal. Like
Yeah.
we,
Okay.
you know,
facts.
again,
Yeah.
we got to salute Jay on this because not only were the bars pristine, but how this was crafted. And I think this is when Jay was really getting in his bag and people was trying to catch up, like
Right.
just by him picking beats
Yeah.
that he was ahead of his time when it came to picking beats
Yeah.
at this time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like dudes wasn't on that level yet. Like let's be clear. To quote Iceberg, like we got to be clear with that. I mean,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
get Ye West in his prime, to get Just Blaze, to get Track Masters, to get Timbo when Timbo was still stupid with it, to get Bink
Yeah.
Man.
when Bink been nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
To get all these dudes to be able to craft this album, it was crazy, man. And
Facts.
it had hip hop buzzing. Hip
Yeah,
hop was
Yep, sure
ablaze when
did.
this dropped.
yeah.
Because I feel like this is the one that made people step their production up. Outside of maybe like the mob, like because I felt Mob Deep was always still kind of like a step ahead when it came just
Okay.
to Havoc being in his deep bag. But I feel like this one on a commercial level changed the way we kind of think of hip hop because this is when the South was starting to dominate a little bit too. Like the South was start
Yeah.
Cash Money was starting to blow. You know what I'm saying? You had Face Mob was still doing his
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
back then. I
Facts.
and Jay kind of was like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and shut everything down and drop this. But man, the production on here was bananas, man.
Yeah.
It really was.
From what
It was.
Hovito, Hola
Hola,
Jovito.
Jovito.
Man, them joints was crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, I would say Izzo was probably my least favorite track on the
Okay.
album. Maybe,
Okay.
even though the beat was dope. I just it was catchy, but it was just a little too commercial for my heart.
Okay.
You know, at the
Okay.
time, I thought SoundCloud was crazy. Of course,
Yeah.
Renegade,
Crazy.
Marshall Mathers, Body That,
Body
um,
Body J too on that
the,
joint.
the the Blueprint song title was
Yeah.
dope too. Um,
The mamas.
the girls,
Yeah.
girls, another Just Blaze joint
Yeah.
that he went banana on, man. I mean, this was a great album, guys. I mean, yeah,
Oh yeah.
we got to salute Jay on this one. I mean,
Oh,
this is
absolutely. Give him another
I
salute.
mean, depending on your flavor of Jay-Z albums, you can say this is 1, 2 in his catalog. I'm gonna always say Reasonable Doubt for me is my favorite Hove album, but this is easily my number 2 from
Okay.
Hove. I'll
Well,
probably say American Gangster right after that, just from like an impact of how I kind of felt this. But this was I agree with Devon. I mean, Jay was at the height of his power, but Nas did kind of he clipped his nuts with that ether though. We just we gotta call a spade there
yeah.
because ether
Facts.
pretty much blew his dome off. To me,
Yeah.
it did. To me, but
Pause.
That's straight
still,
dome chop.
I feel at the time this album dropped, given what was going on in the country, given the kind of the state of hip hop at the time, in my opinion, this was like a 5 micer when it dropped. I
Definitely
feel like
five
this was
mic.
a 5 micer. What you on though, Bebo P?
Man, Jay-Z's Blueprint album is by far not only a classic album in hip hop that he's ever created in hip hop in general, but it's also one of his absolute best bodies of work, to the point where it stands right up there with
Facts.
Reasonable Doubt in its own lane, of course. I mean, right up there in its own magnificent way. Solely focusing on the Blueprint, though, it was a step away from those multiple yet dope polished singles that consumers got accustomed to him rocking to for a while.
Fact. Yeah. Facts. Yeah.
And largely due to the heavy soul sample production from Ye West, Just Blaze, and Bink, and the one from Timbo, like Iceberg said. But the album was meshed extremely well, from the production to the lyrics. I mean, just the way that Jay described multiple types of females that he's interacted with, of all kind of variations on that girls, along with having fellow legends who was a Q-Tip, Bismarcky, and Slick Rick.
Yeah. Come on, man. Let's go.
Yeah, on each of the 3 portions of the hook. I mean, to arguably one of the more or most hardcore tracks, not only just on the album, but even what you would hear in the clubs at the time. On the, I'm not referring to that You Don't Know.
You don't
Heart
know
of the
what
City.
you're gonna do.
Right.
Sure, I
the
do.
Heart of the City, Song Cry, and so forth. Man, this album is, and still, nothing short of a phenomenal body of work headed by Jigga Man. So
Salute, Gritty.
another salute
Yeah.
to him for this classic album. Another salute to Jigga Man.
And
for
you know what too,
making
Bebo P?
cats.
This is
Go
when
ahead.
we was going to the to the record store too and
Yeah,
buying
facts.
CDs
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
dudes was actually copping the album.
Yeah.
He went platinum off guys actually
Going
hitting
to
up.
cop the joint.
Right.
Yeah.
They copped
Yeah.
it, man. They bought it. Like they
Yeah.
paid bread and bought it.
And they did so with a smile on their face in the midst of the tragedy of the Twin Towers falling and having taken place on that very same day too. So that's a great point. But
Let's be clear though
Yeah.
too, man. For all the production heads, this album was done in 2 weeks. Let's be
Yep,
clear.
sure was.
2 weeks.
2
This
weeks.
album was done, man. Like Jay came in, heard the samples. Again, salute to Ye, man. This when Ye was
Oh yeah.
getting the domage and all that crazy stuff. This is when like Ye was in his prime. Just Blaze wasn't on that NBA Streets production. This was crazy, man. Again, 2 of the best producers in the game. Then you add on Bink. Then you
Right.
add on
Right.
Timbo. You add on, I think, Trackmasters on this joint too. Again, man, this album was
Yeah.
crazy. This is the Jay we fell in love with. This is when Jay was like,
Yeah.
I got it. I finally. It's almost
He
like
still had that fire in his belly.
yeah,
man.
this is when they had a
yeah.
Nipsey
Fire in his
Hussle
belly.
victory lap. This is like, I got it. I finally got everything in the bottle. Everything's perfect. The production, the timing.
Man.
And then when he came out and this Nas
Man, with that takeover.
with the rulers back.
Yeah, and P.
Yep,
So you
Nas-
had
Nas
some for the
and P,
girls.
Yeah.
You basically said you number one in the game. All the big stuff was out the window. Jay had the city. This album was crazy.
Man.
Even though you took KRS already made an album called Blueprint. It was still
Facts.
dope. It was still dope. It was still fly. Let's be clear. This is off of the court case too that he
Yep.
could have went to.
I think he had like two of them charges or whatever pending on him.
Exactly.
that
This is
time.
why the cover he was sitting on the actual judge's joint. You know what I'm saying? Going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So again, this was a statement album for Jay. This is again when we fell in love with Jay, man. This is the real Jay in my opinion. All the other stuff, the 444s and all that, man, like poop on that. I don't know where Jarvis at, but we gonna poop on that tonight. But like I said, man, this album was crazy. What's your thought? Where were y'all at 9? Everybody in the chat too, man. What was y'all at 9/11, man? Tell everybody in the chat where y'all was at. J Can't BOP, the chat. Where was y'all at though?
Man, at that time, let's see. Yeah, I was going to UK, man. I was staying with my grandmother at the time. And I remember, man, when everything shook down, man, we sitting in front of the TV, about to head to school, about to go to class. You know what I'm saying? And then grandmother just screaming, like talking about, oh my God, I'm thinking like she having a stroke or something, like, you know, what's going down? She's looking at the TV, man, and we seen the towers, man, just burning. This is before they fell. So this is like when everything first like shook, and that's just a moment I would never forget, man, because I still remember the exact time and moment where I was at, man, what I was doing. I remember the people that was around me at the time. So to still have that etched in my memory, that was a moment, man, for the nation, man. But you know,
Still is.
man,
Yeah.
still is, man. You know,
Yeah.
it still is. It's that's gonna be in history books. We always gonna talk
Right.
about that.
Right.
We always gonna talk about that. What about you though, B-Bo P? You remember where you was at, man?
Yeah, I was in my dorm room about to head to class, similar to you, and then just seeing what happened on the television screen at the time, it just took the nation aback. I couldn't even go to class on time at that moment, just because of the not only the moment itself, but just the energy surrounding it that we all felt due to that just horrendous moment, of tragedy. How about yourself, Iceberg?
Man, I think I was in the dorm room. Remember, I had the beat machine in the dorm room, so we was in the dorm room and we saw it. We heard something and we turned the TV on and saw everything.
Yeah.
So again, I was in the dorm room. I want to say Town was up in that joint or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So again, like I said, man, it was crazy because it just hit, man, and then we started watching everything happen. So again, our hearts, man, go out. Our prayers go out to everybody still affected by that, man, because that was crazy, dude.
Absolutely, man.
You know what I'm saying? Again, the 9/11 thing is crazy. To have Jay drop the album on that joint was just insane. It's still
Even
doing the numbers
crazier,
that he
man.
did.
Insane.
You know what I'm saying? So again, man, we got to show love, to everybody that was affected, but also, like I said, classic Jay-Z, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Jay we grew up on, man. We love. So again, this album is crazy. Go check it out if you haven't heard it. If you haven't played it in a while, go play it too. You know what I'm saying? But definitely
And let
keep
us know where
everybody.
you guys were at too.
Facts,
at that moment.
And everybody, like I said, man, keep those people in your prayers, man, and your thoughts, because this is still affecting people to this day. Let's be clear, man.
Oh, yeah.
The picture when I see Biggie, man, I think about the tires, man, behind him, man. You know what I'm saying? Classic stuff, man. So, and salute to everybody, man, in why, man, that follows us, man. Much love. Like I said, salute to the real Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? The Jigga, man.
Man, a
what
lot
I'm
of the
saying?
iconic videos and stuff we've seen have the towers in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like album covers, all that stuff, man. So that was like
War Report joint and all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Man, that hit
crazy.
that hit hip hop, bro. I mean, it did.
Yeah.
It did.
Speaking of that, and while Latoria B said she was just getting off the 6 train on 23rd Street in Manhattan when it happened, she'll never forget that day. Walked into her office as the 3rd plane was crashing into the Pentagon.
It seemed like a movie that wasn't.
Yeah.
Mama Bear said it too, man.
Mama Bear said she has a friend on here whose older brother was one of the police officers first on the scene. So she sent him a hug. She sent him a hug every year. Yeah, that's good that you do that, Mama Bear.
Absolutely.
And salute to you and
the
that
thank him
person
too.
as well. Yeah, absolutely. Thank him for his service.
Hey, man, like I said, salute to, again, everybody that was affected, man. Even, like I said, just seeing the bull. Andre's even saying just dropped his baby mom's at a job, at her mom's job to pick up her car here in Milwaukee. People panicked and had
Salute to
lines down
Milwaukee
the block
too,
trying
man.
to fill up the gas. Yeah, man. Like I said, nobody knew what was going on, man.
Yeah.
So
everything was just
crazy,
frantic.
man.
No matter
It
where
was
you was.
crazy, man. It was. I mean, it shut the world down, bro.
It did.
Like that was.
It did.
Yeah. So,
Deuce
yeah,
Falco
was
said
good.
what happened to Building 7 though. Yeah.
Hey,
man.
Deuce got the cool phone right
Deuce got
now.
the cool phone
Yeah,
tonight.
man. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
this is
right,
let's be
though.
clear, real talk, man. I put Mama. Did I put Mama Bear joint? Mama Bear got to go GoFundMe, man. Trying to get a new computer. You know what I'm saying? So we showing
Put
love
your
to
cash
Mama
app
Bear.
too, Mama
Yeah,
Bear.
put
Put
the
your
cash
cash
app in
app
there,
up.
Mama Bear. You know
We can
whatnot.
show you some
But
love
again,
too.
this is why we here, man. Everybody gets stuff misconstrued, or you just talking about hip hop all the time. It's a family situation, man. So again, Mama Bear need that computer. Hit the GoFundMe, man. Show some love to Mama Bear, man. That's our
Show
OG,
support.
man. Come on, man. So salute. We salute. And we throwing some bread in there too for. We want to get her that situation, man. So again, like I said, we good to go on that joint. Devon's even saying he was on the Bay Bridge. People were panicking and listening to the news. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Real shocking day to not only the nation but the world.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely.
And first of all, hold up, man. Salute to DJ Scandalous in the building with the $10 holla. He's actually sponsoring the show tonight, man. He's saying Nas fun for the AZ verse. He wants the AZ verse of the Magic 3. We gonna be talking about that tonight.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
man.
And I just think I did some stupid stuff.
Scando said he got $10 for that AZ
$10
verse
holla.
on that Nas Magic
man.
3.
We gotta get Mama Bear back in the building.
Yeah. Hey man, no, man. I think I did something goofy, man.
I think you I think
I get it back in.
in.
Nah, it's all
Hey,
good.
but man,
It's
hey,
all
while
good.
we in here, while we talking about the bull, man, yeah, man, I did some goofy stuff, man. I'm over here.
Y'all hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't.
you
To the
good.
world's
Hey,
most
come on,
dangerous
man.
podcast, Fresh Out.
You
Well,
handling
like I
that.
said,
dangerous
Two
podcast.
things, man.
Nah, we'll get it back in here. Like I said, I'm over here wilding out.
Yeah, Antoine said that Scanless he wouldn't be mad at an AZ verse on that Magic 3. Absolutely.
Facts.
We'll see
Facts.
though
We need it.
tomorrow
Plus
actually
salute to
midnight
AZ,
probably.
who got an album about to drop. I seen that joint drop on X with the little goat. Was it September 29th, Bebo P?
Yeah,
I think that's what I seen.
Yeah, it might have been. Yeah.
I think it was September 29th is what I seen.
If so, that's real soon.
It's real soon.
So like I said, hey
yeah.
man, this is the thing. While I get Mama Bear back in here, my fault, Mama Bear. I'm over here blocking you. I'm trying to block this other dude saying some
Mama.
crazy stuff in here. You gonna fix this scandal? Do your thing.
Appreciate
Yeah, somebody
Y'all
go there and fix
y'all
Mama
subscribe
Bear
to
real
DJ
quick.
Scanless's page too.
Come on,
to his
man. I rode the
YouTube
1
channel.
million, man. Let's go, man.
Let's go. let's
Antoine
go.
showing some love with the
Man.
$1.99. Holla, man. Again, man. If
salute.
you like what we doing,
Salute.
hit the Cash App, man. Come on, show the money be bold.
Oh yeah. You know we had to
Appreciate you,
open it
Antoine,
back
all
up,
day
you know what I'm
long,
saying?
man. And
We
welcome
back
back
in the building. Yeah.
Hey man,
Welcome
we finally got
back.
them super
back.
chats back, man. You know what I'm
Welcome
saying?
back.
They try to hit us with the Sus Diddy water, man. We back.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Man, that
but this is the
flavor
thing
camp
too,
on
man.
there.
Speaking of Sus, man, we gotta talk about. Oh, hold up. We ain't talking about that. Not yet. Hold up.
Oh,
We
look,
gotta talk about this other situation first, man. What
rain on the top with
Hold
short
up, man.
leprechauns. You can't F with J. What type of X?
There we
you
go.
on?
We gotta talk about Kamala,
Say
man.
that, Bebo.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about Kamala. Kamala, man. First of all, salute to Kamala, man. You know what I'm saying?
At first, I thought you said Kamala man, like you was talking.
Jamana man, Kamala man, come on, man.
Kamala man.
Shout out to this is the thing, man. We if you've been watching the show, we've been talking about basically people using hip hop to kind of push agendas, man, evil and good. Regardless of where you stand politically, we ain't about that. We're just showing how cats is always using hip hop to kind of push an agenda. So obviously at the White House, we ain't never been celebrating the White House for no hip hop, but this year we getting celebrated. So Kamala had a situation where she was talking about she used to play Too Short in the Whip. You know what I'm saying? She was dancing and bull. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that J Camp's little uncle over there with that Gucci joint on. You know what I'm saying?
Stop it.
And Kamala had that little bump joint. She was playing that vibratory joint, you know, the granny moves, you know what I'm saying? She was going hard to paint
Straight
with
granny
it.
move.
Yeah,
with
straight
no
granny
cheek.
moves, man. Had
With no cheek movement.
them vegan leather pants on and bull, you know what I'm saying?
Right, no cheek movement at all.
But you know, Wayne was out there holding it down too, man. He was doing his thing, man, performing. What's you guys' thoughts on them having this thing, Hip Hop 50 celebration at the White House, man? J Camp, Bebo P in the chat.
I mean, it's cap. I mean, we know what it is, iceberg. I mean, let's go ahead and call a spade a spade.
Okay.
It's election season, man. You know, they about to be outside. You know, they about to be outside. We're gonna see a whole lot of celebrities, you know, performing. You're gonna see people we ain't seen in a long time. You might see Petey Pablo type cats come out and perform. You know what I'm saying? Perform.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
This is like the perfect time.
J. Cam said he's
if
gonna
you-
start singing this again.
Yeah, exactly, man. If you trying to get back in the building, you trying to be seen, dudes will take a discount, man, just to kind of to hop on this train. But definitely not surprised by this at all. This is just what they do. I'm not mad at Kamala for doing it. I mean, hey, man, you know, you got basically she be the president. If dude get another year, if dude get another term, we know she gonna be the next president. So it's to her benefit to do whatever she can to swing some votes. So if she can,
True.
maybe we might see her twerking. She'll probably get Meg out there. She might, might try to
J.
bust it
Cam
open.
got boilers. He got some.
She gonna
low-key
bust it wide
boilers
open
tonight.
now?
We might try to bust it open. You know what I'm saying?
Bust it wide open.
But yeah,
Oh man.
I mean, but we know this is cap though, Bebo P.
Yeah, like you said, it's all day. It's all day cap. Just every few years, around about this time, like J. Camp said, during election season, they start hitting up the black churches, and they start, in this case, taking advantage of certain monumental moments, such as what's known as Hip Hop 50. So, what better chance to appeal to the black vote?
That tether tango.
To the tango though.
Tether tango, Never that tango tethers two-step, dog. Yeah, but this is just a means to and salute to Devon for the contribution. Appreciate you, brother.
So,
Yeah,
hey, sorry,
this is
Mama
just
Bear, for that too, man. My fault, man.
This
But
is just
keep on, Jake. Keep on, B-Bo.
No, it's just a means to cape in order to tap into a pool of black folks, since we are the swing vote and have been for the longest time. So they have to start reaching out to other places to, outside of, or rather in addition to the black church. One, because of Hip Hop 50. Two, because they know that they have been losing a percentage around 19 to 20% of that black vote. So there's that too. We'll see how things go during time to vote. And obviously this is not a political channel, but we're just stating the reasons and the motive behind everything, in them utilizing, or rather using Hip Hop 50 for their own personal gains.
Yeah, they always trying to use hip hop, with these certain situations. It's just like, and it's not just hip hop. A lot of political cats, man. They come to your church, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
On them
Man.
Sunday, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? They try to come in there and do a little something. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna have the senator
something.
preach
I done
this
seen
Sunday.
old Kevin Cosby then came to my joint a couple
yeah,
times
yeah.
after he
Same
went in
here.
on Dion.
Yeah.
After
So
he
again,
tried
we
to
we,
go
we
in
understand the situation, man. But it's like, hip hop 50, and again, like Kamala was using the word Americans and not black and Latinos. Who started this situation. Let's be clear. She used the word American. So again, and shout out to Devon in there with the $2.99 swag, man. We appreciate you, brother, man. The fresh out lawyer. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate that joint. But again, like I said, not making it political, man. But again, at the same time, man, we saw Too Short up in there. We saw all the normal players, man. We saw Dougie Fresh in there, trying to go hard in the paint, and then she tried to bring her husband up in there, trying to say it's two Dougies. It's only one Dougie, Dougie Fresh. Let me try to compare your husband to Dougie Fresh.
Never the Dougie Fresh and Dougie's Zaddy, though.
Yeah,
never
come
that.
on,
never
man.
those two Dougies.
But again, like I
Yeah.
said, salute to everybody that was in the building. Man, it is an honor to go to the White House, regardless of what was going on. It's a great honor to go to the White House, man. Salute. Hip hop's in the building. And again, I wish Jar was in here. Because even Kamala had a Hip Hop 50 event and not Jay-Z. Damn. Had the Pink Panther suit on, too.
Man, looking like Pepto Bismol.
Stop
Give
it.
credit where it's due.
So again, man, we had to show love and
Man.
Jay on that, Joe, but we gotta
Yeah.
hit him real.
This man.
Hit him with the-
It just is what it is on that. She was disrespectful about
Man.
not giving credit to the foundational Black Americans for starting the culture of hip hop. But you know, at the same time, you're right, Iceberg. She beat even Jay-Z on, at least capping on representing Hip Hop 50.
They say salute to the granny moves. You know what I'm saying? We saluting the granny moves on the joint, man. Salute to him, man, on that joint. Again, man. Salute to Kamala, man. You know what I'm saying? Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? Arresting people for not sending your kids to school. Salute to Kamala, man. You know what I'm saying? Again, like I said, Jay Camp's in the chat tonight. If y'all got a question for Jay Camper, throw it up in there. Salute. You know what I'm saying? Antoine saying listen to Tupac in college before Tupac even dropped the album, Doc. Come on, y'all going hard in the paint, man.
Right.
Oh my
the
God.
You're right,
top,
Antoine.
man. You know
You're
what I'm
right.
saying? You
She
see
did
even
say
Jack
that.
the Razor Ramon drip, Doc?
She did jack that razor
Y'all
Ramon
going
drip.
hard
too.
to paint tonight, man.
Do not disrespect
She's,
Scott Hall on this channel. Do not take any
One Anchor span away from
Slander.
becoming the Prezi, Doc.
DJ scandalous. None,
man.
no
Hold on,
Scott
man.
Hall slander at all.
Hey,
Oh
man,
my
salute
God.
touching the building
Touch
for the
182.
40 piece, man. Salute,
Representing.
Said
Man. Hey, hold on, I got the
9/11.
wrong
There
one.
you
Hold on.
go.
A lot of
Salute,
hip hop
man.
dropped,
Salute.
including my first CD. Touch, we need that first CD.
Yeah, we
bro.
need that first
Man.
CD.
We
Yeah,
need to
9/11.
jam that.
A lot of hip hop dropped, including my first CD. Is also separated the shiny
shiny
suit
hip
from the
hop.
grimy
It did,
hip
it
hop.
did.
Let's
Yep.
be clear.
Girls,
Girls really wasn't really
the
a vibe.
Right.
You right. I think it was just a production that was bodied on that girls. But I do agree with that.
Hey man, this thing, if
Touch,
y'all not following
give me
Touch
that
man
first CD,
on
man.
IG and YouTube, go check him out.
Please,
Dope
go check
rapper,
him
man.
out.
Always supporting the channel. Day One Club, man. Salute to Touch, man. The dude can spit. Let's stop playing.
Touch got
You know what I'm
bars,
saying?
man.
Yes,
Stop playing
yes.
with
Him and we just saw A Million Ideas too. Salute to Million Ideas. He was over there with RZA and Sway. Come on,
And
man.
Sway,
Yeah.
he was on. He
Salute
was
to
on
Million
Sway.
Ideas, man. He ain't in the building like that, but
Ideas
salute
is
to him, man.
nice.
Salute
He's
to Touch
nice.
too, man. We
Nice.
show the love. man.
Listen, we got MCs in this chat, man. It's a great
Yeah, we got
feeling.
MCs over here. Yeah, let's be
We
real.
can say we
do.
got dudes
Yeah,
who
we
got
do.
bars.
Yeah.
We got
Man.
guys who barring out.
Real
It's
spitters.
great to say that.
Yeah.
Real spitters, man. Pause.
Hey man, yeah. Hey man, Antoine saying it's pandering season already, dog.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
1 penny today, 1/4 tomorrow. Jeffrey's up in here. Salute. He's saying Tariq Nasheed said she was doing the tethered tango. I know y'all said that earlier, but the tethered
That
tango.
tethered
No,
tango.
she was doing the bump or whatever. She was doing that bump. Your mama and them used to do it in the back of the day. You know what I'm saying?
With that civil
Go ahead,
rights
man.
finger.
Yeah, man.
Hey, shout out to Tariq Nasheed too, because I'm sure FRSHOUT's going to be talking about what he's working on editing and putting out soon. A hip hop documentary with most all the pioneers that represent and talk about the tried and true essence of hip hop and its true origins, as opposed to what Miss Pepto Bismol
Yeah, facts.
talked about.
Hey man, Social Elite
See
82
over
in
at
the
DJ.
here.
Social Elite.
You know what I'm saying?
Got the
Devon
rotation.
saying, in what other reality would Kamala stand next to Wayne?
As DA compared to him being locked up.
Hey, hold up. And let's be clear.
Sad.
Let's be clear.
If we
Hold up.
all
If y'all
get
forgot-
Thanos snap.
But let's be clear though. Do y'all remember 2 years ago? Donald Trump gave him the pardon.
Yep, sure did.
Now you over here with the ops? Donald Trump like, all right, cool.
Like him or not, that he did do that. He did do that for Wayne.
Yeah, she got two
Dougie
Dougie
Freshes.
Freshes, dog.
Oh,
Come on, man. Damn it, iceberg. We need a t-shirt that says "Damn it, iceberg" on it. Paris saying maybe the husband might be a fan more than her, low key. She said she was in the L Dog with the Too Short tape though, bootleg by the way. So she was
Yeah, we're gonna have to question that given the veracity of some of her other statements that she's made about music and where she was at the time.
Man.
Somebody mentioned about Tupac and whatever while she was in college.
man.
We're gonna need to verify that information. But
yeah.
Trump
Trump got Kodak too, man. Come on, man. You know,
Yeah, he
Devon
did.
knows what's going
He
on,
did.
man.
He did. He got
88
Kodak blackout.
Spence. We got the RJ Payne interview coming, man. He has some pause. He has some issues with his phone. We're gonna get that fixed out. But we got him on deck, man. We got RJ coming through.
We gonna have it.
I'm trying to get Ransom to
Sure.
come through as well, man. Ransom got an
We
album
gonna
dropping
get some
this
guys,
week too.
man. We
So
got some
we
guys
got a lot
coming.
of interviews coming, man. So just be clear. Just hold tight. Hold on.
Hold
So
up.
we
Hold
got
up.
coming. Hold on. Hold on now.
Hold up.
Antoine, I didn't even put that together. Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so
Everybody knows what's going
she
on.
might not be the only one doing some pandering.
Yeah, man.
You see Wayne up there
man.
performing Mrs. Officer, which is a love letter to
Soulmatic was
law
good, man.
enforcement
What's going
females.
on, man?
Soulmatic, you right on
here.
time,
You
G.
here, yeah, you right on time.
Soulmatic,
Right
what's
on time,
happening?
bro.
Yeah. Lorenzo
Yeah.
was goody. What's going on? We see.
Renzo Burton.
You know what I'm saying?
I like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
profile.
They were
pic
playing
too,
too
right
short
there.
at them sorority parties, dog.
Man.
Too short.
Straight gangster, cuz. 50 co-signed a joint. Oh,
I met
hold up,
this
man.
girl. Her name is.
Hey, hold up, man. This is the thing, man.
Now
When
we
you
know
say,
why the
hey, this
influence-
These
thing,
are
man.
the tales, the freaking
Freaking
tales.
tales. These are the tales that I tell so well. Dog. First of all, let me be clear.
That must have been what Montel Williams
when you
and
say
Downtown Willie
excellence
Brown
and
was
greatness,
listening to.
man.
Long
Hold
with
up.
her. All right.
Hold up, man. When you say excellence and greatness, man, Jarvis in the building. Now, let's just stop the
Jarv,
show. Let's turn the
salute.
music off for Jarvis. Let's be clear.
Facts.
Hit Boy put Jarv on his shorts. again, this shows you, man, that our spaces are really getting attention from the real ones, man. Let's be clear.
Salute to Jar.
It was actually when Jar was basically talking about how Nas and Hit Boy could have basically just did King Disease 5 times, you know what I'm saying, 6 times, and they didn't. You know, Jar basically was saying that, you know, for every project they came out with, it was a different flavor, different sound, different drums, different beat switch ups, man. And again, it was a great clip, and it shows you that cats are listening, man, to the space, man. So again, salute to Jar, Rap Round Table,
Absolutely.
Deanie, you know, Sincere, our guy Mace, man, salute to him. OG brothers, man, we gotta salute them, man. Again,
all day.
Jar, good. That's a good look, man. We salute you on that.
Great
placement,
look.
man.
Congratulations.
Great look, man.
To you and the Rap
You know
Round
what I'm
Table
saying?
for
Mad
that.
love and respect.
All
You
day.
know what I'm saying?
Excellent
So
look.
again, yeah, that was dope, man. Again,
Real
we're gonna be
dope.
talking about Nas tonight on the joint.
Oh,
As Jarvis up in here, man, we talked about 5 mics. Lorenzo's talking about the 5 mic on the blueprint.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. You know what I'm saying? We just talked about the blueprint and how legendary it was. We haven't saw mainstream really go hard in the paint this year for Hip Hop 50. We've been seeing the Sky Zoos. We've been seeing the Larry Junes dropping crazy albums. We've seen Alchemist going crazy. You know, Rock Marciano, Jay Worthies. You know what I'm saying? Really, the underdog cats have really been holding down the new Hip Hop 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the OGs, all the top 10 dudes have been, pull out the money, B-Bo.
Oh, yeah.
They've been trying
You
to
already
cash in. You know what I'm saying?
You already know.
They're trying to cash in, which we not mad at them, but we need the new music though too. You know what I'm saying? So again,
We
yeah,
need
dudes,
that. We
hey,
need
hey,
that.
salute to Jarvin Hit Boy, man. Real
That's
talk,
right.
man.
That's
You know,
right.
Salute to Hit Boy, man.
Salute.
Hit Boy's tapped in too, man. Salute to Ice-T, salute to Hit Boy, man. All the
Yes,
real ones
yes.
they be tapped in, man. Let's be clear.
Yes, yes.
But this thing, man, the other dudes that are tapped in, man, are 38 Spesh and Conway. They just dropped the album, man.
Mm-hmm.
That Special Machinery.
Salute.
Problem. It's a problem.
Hey man, this album is crazy. Again, like I want to say Jarv said this. People need to stop doing albums with Conway, man. But if somebody could do it, 38 Spesh could do it. You know what I'm saying? This album was dope. The album cover was crazy. Of course, they had the little machine gun on their joint. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You
right.
know how 38 Spesh do. You know he
You
gonna
already
have,
know.
He gotta have the
This
weaponry.
joint was crazy.
Gotta have that drum work in there.
The
Straight
heavy
drum
machinery in
work,
there.
dog.
Right.
Straight machinery, dog. Dog. It wasn't no knuckles, dog. It wasn't no knuckles. This
Man.
is straight bullets.
Man,
You know
what
I'm
knees,
saying?
huh?
Yeah, straight bullets. Hey, man, in the chat, J Camp Bebo P, if you haven't heard this record, you know what I'm saying, just go on YouTube, check it out, man. But
Oh, yeah.
definitely go purchase some merch, go purchase some actual vinyl from these cats. This is what people talk about they want, but then when it come out, y'all don't support it. What was your thoughts, though, man, on this album, 38 Spesh, Conway? What's your joints in the chat? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I mean, it's crazy. It's bananas, man. One of the few dudes who I feel that can really talk that ish on a track with Conway is probably 38 Spesh. Like when it just comes, it's just talking that talk. Bravado rap.
And living it too.
But also barring out at the same time, though. I mean, these dudes is like rappers. I mean, again, I always say, I've seen Griselda maybe 3 times live.
Yeah.
Every single time, Conway is the one dude who gets the beat cut off for him every time. And that's the ultimate respect that a DJ will pay to a rhymer, is to cut the beat off while he's rhyming.
Yeah.
Because he wants the crowd to hear. He's like, y'all need to hear what this dude is saying because he's going bananas. But I thought the album was dope, man. I mean, from the Rooted to the Tutor, I do feel this album did get overshadowed though, slightly. And it's no disrespect to them, but there's Sardines, Planet Asia, and Apollo Brown. Now that's different. That's different. I know we talking about 38 Spesh and Conway, but I had to make sure I gave my flowers to Planet Asia and to Apollo Brown because I feel like that might be up, at least for me. That's album of the year worthy. That Sardines. We can get into that some other time on another show. But you know what I'm saying? Back to the 38 Spesh and Conway. It was a problem, Bebo P. I thought it was right on time too, because we didn't really see it coming. It kind of came out the blue, like the album was announced. It came out the blue.
It did. It really did.
And I actually thought Benny was going to be on the album too, but it just ended up being Benny on a joint. No, he's on a song.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what you meant. Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a 38 Spesh, Conway, and Benny album.
Okay,
the way they marketed that, and I agree with that too.
It's smart. Yeah, it's smart with it.
Shay might have had the nastiest verse.
Touch is saying that too. Shay Noir, man.
I think she did.
Noir, man. Salute. You know,
I think she had the nastiest verse on there.
She ended that album off right.
There, and salute to what's homie that did the production on there? Jimmy Dukes.
Yeah, Jimmy Dukes and 38
Special. Jimmy.
Yeah,
they
both did.
Man. Jimmy Dukes he's heavy out there. Bebo P don't know, but Jimmy Dukes did. He sent us a beat. No. I'm gonna say I know you know who he is. I'm just saying, but Jimmy Dukes sent us a beat. We'll talk about that later. But Jimmy Dukes been blazing it for like LOX, Fab, Dave East. Jimmy Dukes been beasting.
Hey man, he killed this joint, man. He killed that joint.
He killed a lot of this. I'm telling you, Andre, man. Again, Conway may not be the best artist, but when it just comes to rapping, like just being a skilled rapper, he's up there. Just from a skill perspective. Not saying artist. I'm not saying he's LL Cool J. That's an artist on a different level. You know what I'm saying? But as a rhymer, as a rapper, he's nice, man. 38 Spesh, one of the few dudes I've seen like be on that wavelength with him and even exceed on some of the tracks on this album. But Bebo P, I'm gonna let you go in though.
Well, hold on. Before you go in, Dre's basically saying salute to Dre for the $5 holler, man.
Appreciate that. Appreciate you, Andre.
He's saying Conway and Nas are the best rappers alive. It's a coin flip on who's better right now. Conway putting up plenty of work. Album was dope. 4.25 to 4.5.
Okay. Definitely respect that.
Man.
Salute for your contributions on the statement and the financial contribution. Absolutely.
Word.
What'd you think about this album though? Because again, Dre saying Conway, and I want to say Jarv said this too. Conway's top 5 right now, top 3. Can't really mess with him right now.
I can't disagree.
In the actual lead track, which was the Special Machinery track, the dude spit for like a minute and a half.
Oh yeah.
There wasn't no chorus on the joint. The dude was going crazy.
Man.
I think he said something about his waves. I forgot the line, but he said something about the waves. I'm like the dude in Chicago, Poetic Justice joint.
Yep. He said it's funny you mentioned that. Like that's what stood out. I mean, Conway's lyrical potency is still a problem on Special Machinery, and like Iceberg was saying that line, N-words ain't gonna never touch us. They always gonna know I'm trying to brush into a fade. I'm Chicago on Poetic Justice.
I'm trying to brush into a fade.
Yeah, that's that line I think you talk about, Berg. And 38 Spesh did his thing with the production that he contributed on this album. In addition to J Camp said Jimmy Dukes, they both just murked every track on here. In addition to which 38 Spesh's rhymes all throughout is very special and potent as well. I gotta say, as far as 38, his verse on the latex gloves, I mean, you know, Conway
Vanguardian just said that.
The leather gloves with Conway, and you know, Conway rocked it. Lloyd Banks rocked it as the feature.
Yeah.
In addition to which, man, my God, 38, man, he had to go last because he delivered that one rhyme pattern all throughout his entire verse, just really helping to shut that track all the way down.
You got to be in a room. You got to be in a quiet room.
Right. Yeah.
You got to get one of them.
This
Yeah,
You gotta
oh,
get a
yeah.
black
man, all
light.
day.
When you listen to
Yeah.
that Sardines, you gotta be in a quiet room with a black light on. And just
Man,
let that
man.
joint ride. I'm
Oh
telling
yeah, but going back to 38 though, he cracked me up too because one of his lines, he said he said N-words change when the lead drum. I'm the plug we run off on and end up with your legs gone. I said this dude, he's
Spesh always
man,
got a crazy bar.
yeah,
Bro.
he does. But I mean, just the two mesh very well together on a
They
project.
really do, man.
That
They really
I
do.
mean, from the
They sound
intro,
good together.
right,
Pause.
right. From the intro to the last track, We Outside, top to bottom, of Street Tales,
What's
former
that line that
challenges
38
and,
said, man, that he said, I love my shooters. He said, somebody love his shooters, man. I got to look up the line, man. But he was, that verse, man, was just so, it was
Man.
beautiful,
Look,
man. It was
yeah.
beautiful.
Plus his rhyme pattern is he's on beat, but it's still unique though.
It's just, it's talk.
Because
it's a swag that
yeah,
there's a
man,
swag on
it's
there with
different.
it.
But he's still in the pocket. It's like a really unique rhyme pattern.
It
that
is.
He has.
It is.
Because it's different. It's not quite like Buckshot. It's not quite like BDI Thug, like rhyme
It's his own
pattern.
style.
But it's right like behind
Yeah.
that. It's like a half a bar behind that rhyme pattern. It's
Oh
it's
yeah.
different.
Oh yeah.
but it,
But,
it,
I
it
mean,
works well. It works
It
so
does.
well. Because
I
his
mean,
bars
both-
is ridiculous.
Both
Crazy,
both
man.
artists though, man, they killed it nonetheless. Street Tales, the challenges that they faced and their modern day successes, while predictably proven to serve as a formidable hip hop duo in 2023, and that's coming off of Conway and our guy Jay Skis from their Pain Provided Profits EP. I mean, that was a dope
And
project.
that was a
So,
good project too.
Yeah,
It was a
yeah.
dope
So we
project.
can't forget about that, and salute to Jay Skis as well, man. Deuce Falco
check out
said,
that Jay
"Wait
Skis
until
interview,
tomorrow,
too.
Andre."
Yeah, man.
One hundo. Yeah, but yeah, definitely check out that Special
He's holding my
Machinery.
verdict, man, till Benny drop though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
That
Picture
okay.
hurts me every
Okay.
time too.
Touch saying Big Daddy Kane said Kanye was special, but hasn't tapped in for his full potential on Dream.
But
Champ.
I kind of agree with that
I see what you're
because
saying though. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think Conway has found that one producer yet. Kind of like how Nas has with Hit Boy, that he can really say this is my guy right here. Now I was telling Touch in the chat, I think he needs just to rock exclusively with Big Ghost. It seemed like anytime
I got you. Okay, I got you.
Conway get on a Big Ghost joint or they do a project together, it's always just
Bananas.
stupid flame. That's when
Yeah.
that tenacious Conway is different. I think him and Big Ghost just need to go ahead and do like do a series of albums like they did with that mixtape project they had.
Yeah.
Man. I agree. Salute to Gritty
Salute
too.
to
Gritty's
Gritty.
going in the
Salute to
heart and the
Gritty.
paint, man, with the $2 holla. Put out the money, bro.
Yeah.
It's already there. It's already there, baby.
Gritty saying Kanye is a
Spesh
better
is different.
lyricist than Spesh, but different.
Trust.
That's different too.
Trust.
I've always said, man, when you make beats and you can rhyme over your own beats,
Yeah,
you
oh, yeah.
already have an advantage. You already
Oh,
got
yeah.
an advantage.
Yeah. Hey man, first of all, salute to Gritty, man. Day One Club, man. We
Absolutely.
salute the dude over here.
Salute.
Mad respect.
Absolutely.
This dude's a hip hop.
See you over here,
man.
brother. We see you. We
Hey,
see you.
Every time Gritty come in, man, we flex. You know what I'm saying? Salute
Oh, yeah.
to him. You know, all day, man. I see you on the Knicks swag too, man. I want to, hey man, put in the chat what you think about them Knicks too, by the way, too, man. We got to see
Oh,
what's
yeah,
going on with them
absolutely.
Knicks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like I said, man, this album was crazy, man. Pyre saying 38's a beast, man. Greed.
Ooh.
Touch is basically saying Spesh and Benny got those consistent bar patterns. They do.
They do.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do.
So Maddox saying 38 went off on a 90s beat on that 1995 project
Yep.
that, from a couple
Sure
years
did.
ago, too.
He did.
He did.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know
He
what I'm saying?
did. Spesh don't
So-
really have any bad projects, man. He's been consistent.
And don't forget about that one that he has with oh gosh, it was an EP of 10 songs he put out last year. Oh God, I'm gonna have to look that up because I lost the name. Forgive me, 38. We had we reviewed the album too, but man, it was dope. It was dope from top to bottom.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, man, dudes are saying he enjoyed the Big Ghost production, but Nitty's also saying too. And first of all, let's be clear. Salute to Ty Nitty, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Membership club salute
Yes,
to you.
Ty
He
Nitty
said
in the city.
Conway,
Harry
at
Fraud,
full
beyond
potential will
belief.
be elite. The music of that Harry Fraud. Yeah, man.
Yeah, the Beyond Belief he put out last year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
a Harry
yeah.
Fraud joint.
Yep.
Pyre saying, I think Conway's a Young Beans or some Philly cat.
Okay.
I see you. I see you with it. I think he's got the potential to really go hard in the paint, man. Again, we remember
Yeah.
he was in the sus joint.
That ain't when the
So
kilt was. That ain't when the
yeah,
kilt was on.
he had
Was
the
it?
kill swag, but again, I think what I'm basically saying is he ain't got to do all the extra shit. I think he already did it. You know what I'm saying? I think now, man, he can just focus on. And again, I think he's setting the bar on the special machinery that anytime he's the first one in, man, he's the ROI. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Let me
yeah,
set that
yeah,
in joint. He said,
yeah,
"I'm the
yeah.
ROI, man. I get the money back." You know what I'm saying? So I
Something
think it's
like
gonna be
that.
crazy.
You see what
Then he's saying the
FOI,
Knicks
not the
top 5 seed this year in the East. What do you think, J. Cam?
Yeah. I agree with that.
Okay, we're gonna see what's going on with
Yeah.
it. You know, my Lakers is going hard to
Absolutely.
paint. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely think the Knicks is top 5 for sure.
in the East though.
Listen,
Right.
In the East.
Big,
Yeah.
In the East,
Big
my
Ghost.
brother to the East.
Yeah.
Big
yeah.
Ghost is a
facts.
problem, man.
Touch is saying, J. Camp Ghost is a producer. I can listen to more than 10 tracks in a row and still want more. And this
Oh,
is
yeah.
this is a rapper talking. This is a lyricist talking.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
telling you,
You know what I'm
man. Like Big Ghost blessed Shay Noah this year. He blessed Rome Streets. Every time Conway has touched Big Ghost production, he just went bananas over it, man. Big Ghost perfect
Oh
for
yeah.
that.
Nigga saying I think it's because they always sound hungry. Hungry.
Yeah, man.
Just adds emotion and gives presence. Facts.
Right. Always. He
Yeah.
right. He emphasized always.
Yeah. Prime Minister
Oh,
Sports
yeah.
is saying, nah, Conway's bigger than that. I think he's talking about Power. He said he's totally changed the God Don't Make Mistakes,
Make mistakes.
project.
Yeah.
Right.
The original would have been a problem.
Right.
So basically saying he changed that God Don't Make Mistakes project. So I think he's got something in the tuck, let's be clear, you know what I'm saying? But again, we don't just agree with that. BET does too, but we got beef with BET a little bit. We got a poop
Facts.
on them a little bit. And let's be
Facts.
clear, we got Bebo P's uncle and his
Stop.
auntie in the joint. So this thing, man, we gotta talk about these cats, man. If you don't know who that is, that's Deborah Lee. She owns the joint pretty much. She the CEO of the joint. The other dude, man, is the Mills joint.
Hi.
Scott M. Mills. So direct all your go to their LinkedIn joint and basically tell them what you think about the BET Awards, Hip Hop Awards. Because again, is it really hip hop? That's what we asking tonight with Bebo P's cousin down there
Stop.
and his auntie. Tito P, dog. Come on, man. He's down there. Tito P. That's Scott M. Mills. Let's be clear. Let's look him up real quick. Scott M. Mills. He is the actual president.
Looking at
BET.
Richard Jefferson.
Come on, man. Richard Jefferson's little cousin and boo. You know what I'm saying? And we got Deborah Lee. Now, we just got our monetization back. We ain't going to go too hard on them. You know what I'm saying?
Deborah Lee looking like Sarah Lee's sister.
Ah, come on. But this is the reason why you seen what you seen. So again, we know Nas is dominated this year. Let's stop playing, man. He's dominated this year, but he's not on the lyricist of the year joint. Come on, man. You got Savage 21, Andre 3000. Where that come from? He ain't even dropped nothing. Burna Boy, Cardi B. Let's be clear. Cardi B's dominated the nominations already with 12, and she ain't dropped an album in 5 years.
I just said that in the chat. Ain't even dropped the album, but yet she's on this list. Get out of
So
here.
again, you just saw Hit Boy salute Jar. Rap round table. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of dudes over here that can talk that talk. You know what I'm saying? Good and bad.
Right.
But the whole thing of it is, man, why wouldn't you come over here and get some knowledge on these situations? 'Cause Drake? The only one we can co-sign and stamp is Conway. But again,
It's the only
Cardi
one.
B with your nipple covers and bull.
And at least Conway dropped. I mean, and you know we love 3K. We
Come
love
on,
3
salute
stacks.
3,000, man. But he's over here with a fiddle and bull in Japan. He ain't dropped nothing this year. So how the heck
Man,
he even on the list?
exactly. And that's no disrespect to Three
No
Stacks because
disrespect, man. Salute.
he's in my top 10 easy.
Right.
Right.
So again, my thing is like this though. 21 Savage got 12 nominations, and Cardi B got 12, but she ain't dropped the album in 5 years. Salute to Courtney Hip Hop man for dropping that post too. Salute to him. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Salute to Mike D and Cool. What's your thoughts? J Kent, Bebo P in the chat. What's your thoughts on the BET Hip Hop Awards not getting the lyricists right? Then also, should they change the name to the BET Rap Awards? Because ain't no hip hop. You can't just have Dougie Fresh and somebody else and say it's hip hop. Like, stop that shit. Stop the cap.
Yeah,
What y'all thinking though, man?
Obviously, we can't take this too seriously. I mean,
Right.
But since BET has a platform, we have to unfortunately talk about it. I think somebody actually said the same thing. Like, basically, this ain't for us. I think it might have been Duce said that, which is completely correct. This is definitely not for us. But since BET has a blowtorch, we unfortunately have to address it because we know it's garbage.
Yeah,
At least as long as we can continue to let people know this is trash, hopefully it's going to hit and stick somewhere. But this list just doesn't even make remote sense. It's like they put a bunch of names in a hat and then just threw them out there. And it's really disrespectful to Andre 3000 and Conway too.
It is.
People who can actually rap. Like, if I'm like Conway, I'm like, man, don't put my name up here with some 21 Savage and Cardi B and Burna Boy. Like, that's just all the way 1000% disrespectful. If I'm Conway, I'm like, man, remove my name. I don't want to be, don't give me anything. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to put my video next to somebody twerking. You're going to play my joint, then next thing you know, somebody going to be twerking behind it. It's like, nah, don't even put me in the same category because it's not the same category.
Right.
So, man, I mean, this is all a facade. This is all window dressing. This is something to fill airwaves because they have to. The fact that they couldn't find enough rappers to even nominate, that lets you know when you have to nominate somebody like Cardi B, who was not dropped in 5 years because they don't have enough content to even nominate, to even put up there, to weigh. You know what I'm saying? So, but the fact that they called this lyricist of the year, though, that just, it's a slap in the face to anybody who really listens to hip hop for real and understands the game and understands like just hip hop, period. They called this lyricist of the year. That's a joke. That's a joke. It's terrible, Bebo P.
Bebo, what you thinking real quick, man, on this?
It's
I got
terrible,
another question underneath this joint, but what you just think off this list? Then I got another question for you just coming back around.
It's kind of a standard MO with these media companies when you think about it. Lately, if you look at it, most of these publications or a list like this, which is televised, they're always trying to propagate their mainstream folks, your 21 Savages, your nowadays Burna Boys and so forth. And no disrespect, but they're always trying to do so while sprinkling in like a couple twos and fews by way of Andre 3000, Conway the Machine. They might have a Method Man here, Daddy Kane, somebody like that just sprinkled in ever so lightly in order to try to gradually get hip hop away from the hip hop artist away from hip hop, basically, because they know they can't do so in one foul swoop, and they can't do so in one foul swoop if you think about it, because there's still folks that are rooted by way of independent artists, the producers of that nature too, platforms like FRSHOUT, and actually you guys, more importantly. That's why they can't just that they can't do so just yet in one foul swoop. And that's why it's important for ongoing support of not only independent artists and producers to, and so forth, just to keep just to keep really fueling the consumer base. But again, for you guys to keep supporting and representing as well, because they're going to go into overdrive with stuff like this, and we ain't seen nothing yet.
Well, this is the other question too. Of course, the disrespect of just having Cardi B lyricist of the year. Now we know.
Stop the cap.
She's Mike Mike Thrower of the year.
We know she don't even write her lyrics though.
Man.
How are you lyricist of the year? We know you don't write your book.
Well, there's
You know
two
what
of
I'm
them on there who don't write
What?
lyrics.
Facts. Cause we know Nas wrote his verse on that one mic, one gun and bull. Like, get out of here with the bull. But my question is we know the it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is with Bebo P's cousin.
Party and
And
bullshit.
bullshit. We know it's bullshit. But the whole thing is, in your opinion, and we don't like putting the Koofy on. Y'all think we like playing the Koofy music. Why do you think they're still trying to blackball Nas? Jay Kemp, Bebo P in the chat. What did Nas do?
I mean, he doesn't really promote anything that
Cardi
BET
Fleet.
really promotes. I mean, that's kind of like if you don't have anything that they're not rubbing elbows. It's kind of like they're not in the same gym. You know what I'm saying? Like Nas is on the NBA court, and you know BET's in the YMCA. You know what I'm saying? They hooping with Jackie Moon and them. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't play the same game. So it's like
Jackie Moon.
why would
So much
BET
Jackie
promote Nas? Because it's not really the same content. They're not pushing the same content.
Okay.
The product might sound the same because this dude's rapping, but it's not the same though. You know what I'm saying? It's sonically it's not the same. It don't sell the same. It don't even reach the same people. So it's like it'd be different if Nas was talking about give me your cheeks and you know I want the booty, but he's not talking about that.
It doesn't go with their base basically.
No, man. It's he don't have that fish hook out there. You know.
Oh yeah, you know, no, you no, you're
Hold
right.
on,
though,
let me play that just for Antoine.
Facts.
Right.
Yeah.
But J Camp's right. I mean, these major media companies and brands, they're really just once again they're over grassroots, tried and true, organic hip hop music, and with Nas being this generation's strongest ambassador with notoriety in the game and in the forefront
hip-hop
of
is
hip-hop's
dead.
grassroots. Right.
That Untitled album, all those albums that Nas dropped, Bebo P, that went against the establishment.
Right.
Went against what BET was promoting. But go ahead, brother. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good, man. I was just saying with Nas being at the forefront of this generation's ambassadorship for hip hop, he has to be unseen as much as possible. The machine has to do whatever they can in order to not promote, not nominate, or give kudos to such a legend. And the reason is because he represents what hip hop is all about, from a symbolic and actual standpoint, from the old school to even the new school. Heck, everybody has to respect Nas. I mean, when you think about it, even today's generation of artists respect him, whether most consumers like him or not. And the messaging and the music and all around energy that Nas conveys with the love that he, just brings with with everything that he does. Everything that Nas is about does not fit the narrative of promoting what it is that the machine is trying to promote, which is primarily to most black folks, black Americans. Buffoonery by way of degeneracy and or violence. Right.
So Maddox saying Paramount Global, who owns BET, doesn't monetize off Nas businesses and content. Facts.
And
so
that's
they won't
a business
promote or
reason.
give him the exposure.
Well,
Plus,
that's
Antoine saying even too, this is why we have the best chat in the world, man. Is Antoine saying Nas burned his bridges in 2002 during his tirade. I got
right.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Antoine. Damn. But again, facts on all sides. Daniel Will saying everybody hit that like button. If not already, shout out to FRSHOUT. They don't like the truth. That's why Nas ain't following the industry rules to puppet like Doja Cat, Drake, and Cardi, Flea. Like
Man.
man said, Cardi
Cardi
with the
fleas.
fleas and bull. You know what I'm saying? We just got my taste back.
Facts,
We love you.
Daniel.
But again,
Oh,
like I said, man, you seen what's going on, man, and you see the cats down here, Bebo P's uncle and bull, Carrie Kittle's uncle and bull, man. You know what I'm saying? And Ursula's little sister and bull.
Never the Ursula.
Ursula's sister under the Knicks, under the Knicks. So again, like I don't like when they use the word hip hop to promote Sexy Red, looking like Raj on What's Happening.
Oh gosh.
You looking like Raj on What's Happening and you Sexy Red? Come on, son. So again, Tani
Once
saying
you
Nas
take that
said they
weave
gave.
out, boy.
You know this hair really ain't mine. Nas said Nitty saying Nas said they gave him a Grammy, hoping he go away. He's over stands and doesn't like that fact.
Right.
Social
From the
Lee's saying
independent
too
stance,
exactly. He
too, yeah.
represents real and positive hip hop.
That's
Fact.
right.
First of all, Soulmatic coming with the money. Pull out the money, Bebo.
Right.
Man.
Say that, Bebo, right there.
Soulmatic said in the chat, it's crazy because didn't Nas rhyme about making quote unquote content for Viacom? And his investment group sold Pluto TV to Viacom for $340 million.
340.
Soulmatic just went in with the quota that
Man, I'm telling you.
Facts.
Devon said you would think Nas would be promoted as Black Excellence. Yeah,
Excellence,
what
you
about
would
that
think.
Black Excellence?
Y'all going hard and bang today. Damn, Devon.
I seen that too, Antoine. You savage for that one.
Again, Nitty going in, saying Nas was staring at that jacuzzi. Nah, fam. With that bad boy jacuzzi.
Nah, bro.
Right,
Nah.
staring at it.
Yeah, man. Then
nah,
you saying
buddy.
too, salute all in the chat. The industry is just like the X-Files is straight trash. All artists should have an app to buy straight albums, merch, etc. Instead of streaming YouTube, major labels. It's
I agree, man.
facts, man.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah, not that jacuzzi, nah. Section
Aaron
look
Wright.
like Young Thug, dog.
Oh,
Damn.
dang.
Nah, not that sexy red. That
It ain't about the money.
It ain't about the money. Power saying them hood heifers, dog. The red has spoken. Dog. Come on, man.
Them good heifers,
man.
though, still
Hood
hurts me.
heifers, dog. Yeah, where the heifers back here? Jarvis basically in here saying Conway is elevated as an artist. Fact.
Salute.
Again,
Yeah.
like I said, the
Yep,
bars
he is.
are up there. When Conway, I think he like again. I think he's a great artist, man. I think he can be an amazing artist, man. I think the next album that he drops is gonna be just legendary, man. In my opinion, so. Jarvis said, "Give credit where it's due." Fact.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So Maddox saying, done with the redundancies, checking on my history, making content for Viacom, licensed music to
Licensed music to
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
That was on that speech list from that first Magic album. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Mama Bear saying crazy news beyond the public. Feet, from
Tethered.
Plaza, the tethered to 5 feet, facts. Again, too. I'm gonna put this in one more time, man. Mama Bear, put your cash up in there too. Mama Bear's need that new computer, dog. So we trying to get her that. Speaking of Conway, we trying to get her that computers. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to get her right. You know what I'm saying? Computers for that Conway, the machine computers. So Jarv said Conway said he's the best in the world, man. He showed it in the project.
I'm
Let's be
telling you,
clear.
man.
He showed it.
Conway's a different rapper, man. He's
Oh, he's definitely different.
he's a beast, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Animal.
Mama Bear said got it on the Twitter link. Okay, we got
There
it.
you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Trying to get that bread up, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Definitely got to get the
what
bread
you
run
type,
up.
man?
Oh yeah.
But this other thing too, man. They've been snubbing Nas. I mean, this is what y'all came here for tonight, man. They've been snubbing Nas, man. But again, I think this is why you seeing Nas drop so many projects, man. because when they gave him the Grammy, I think who said that in the chat? They gave him the Grammy, they tried to shut him up. Was that Ty? I forgot who said that. But either or. Oh, first, hold up. Madden is saying Nas. They say we
N-I, double G-E-R. We
We
are
are
much
much
more.
more. We still are.
to
Yeah,
ignore
dude, come
the
on.
obvious.
The obvious.
History
don't acknowledges.
The scholars
Scholars,
of the
long
colleges.
colleges. Come on, man.
Salute with the dollars. Gotta
He got
salute
the
that
salute
in
the man
album
man.
bar.
Off that N album, man.
Right.
Underrated album to me, man. People gave
Very
that
Salute the man
underrated.
Day One
crap
Club,
status,
man. Art
man.
guy.
With the Sly
Right.
Fox, he was going in on that.
Oh yeah,
man.
Congress didn't think it was underrated.
Because they certainly said something about it.
Yep.
But
change
again,
the
like I
name of the
said,
album.
man, salute to Nas, man. Come on, man. Like again, and this is why I came in tonight, man. We got to talk about this Nas situation, man. Again, we were gonna drop on Monday. Talk about a few things. Salute to Madden again in the building, hold it down always. And we saw the cryptic message that Nas put up. Again, Nas just took everything down off the IG. Let's be clear. He dropped in what, July?
Yep.
Same week as that whole. Same week as that Book of Hove.
Here we go. Here we
Right.
go.
But he dropped just 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's like, it came out or whatever. Magic 2, we don't care. Da 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 da. A lot of cats was hating on it. And then we talked about it. Rap Roundtable talked about this. We said, does he have one more in the tuck, man, for 2023? We said, yeah, but we thought it was gonna come around, November, December. This nigga said, fuck y'all. He said, I'm doing it on my birthday.
Man.
So at first we saw the finale joint, and we was like, oh, is he retiring? Don't retire. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't retire. Or is it the last finale with Hit Boy? Now we saw this Salam Remy joint. Thought he might be doing something with that, but I think that was the museum joint. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Remy on the joint. You know what I'm saying?
artwork,
Gotta get you on, we gotta get you on the podcast, no doubt.
Yep.
But then he said, nah, man, it's Magic 3. You know what I'm saying? It's Magic 3. I'm dropping it on Thursday, my 50th birthday on Hip Hop 50.
50.
Oh, man, it's going to be crazy. So, Jay Kent, Bebo P in the chat, what y'all thinking about this Magic 3 situation? And this being the finale, man. 6 albums, man, that we've been blessed with the Nas situation, the Hit Boy situation, man. What's your thoughts on this? Because, again, it's looking like it's 6 for 6. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts about the announcement of Magic 3? What's your thoughts about this run, this legendary, iconic run for hip hop, for not only Hip Hop 50, but just Nas and Hit Boy?
I mean, like you said, man, we on track for some legendary ish right here. And we got a back-to-back trilogy joint taking place. Especially if rumors are true that we getting like some Alchemist production on this joint too. Man, I can only imagine what what that's gonna be cooked up like. But I think this is gonna be the one that really puts the bow on it. So I'm looking forward to this one specifically, just to kind of hear how he puts that bow on it, because I know there's going to be some topics on here that's probably going to surprise some folks, but also there's probably going to be maybe a guest feature or so that we don't know about yet. That's probably going to surprise some folks too, because we knew about 50 being on the last joint, because we seen them together in the studio, but we seen Nas in the studio with some cats over the last couple of weeks too. So I think we're gonna get some special guests on this one, but I also think we're gonna get some special production on this one too. I don't think this is gonna be exclusively Hit Boy at all, in my personal opinion. I don't. I think Hit Boy is gonna be the main producer, but I don't think he's gonna be exclusive on every single joint.
Okay.
My personal opinion.
Okay.
Bebo P, what you thinking though, bro?
I think Ty Nitty's statement helps to set it off. If you could pull that back up, brother. A wonderful ride, historic, inspirational, epic, and magic moment that we have been getting for the last 3 years between this dynamic duo, the best modern day duo in hip hop history by way of Nas and Hit Boy. This Magic 3, like you said, J Camp, it is going to really put the bow on the legacy that they've crafted. That Magic 3 is going to be something special, just like the rest of their projects, and in its own way as the other projects that they worked on together fully. I think that your prediction is a pretty unique one, and I definitely wouldn't be surprised if that's how it goes in order to usher in Nas's next chapter, as well as Hit Boy's and his own right and way too. Can't make any predictions outside of that. Sonically,
It's hard to. It's hard to.
Yeah, because this dropped out of nowhere, but this is definitely going to be something special. Obviously the core fan base, such as us and many others, definitely going to be looking forward to it. The haters are going to be looking forward to it too. They might not say it, but they're going to be looking forward to it just to see how these two have bested them again and continue to do so. But we're definitely looking forward to this Thursday's Magic 3. We know it's going to be a phenomenal album, whether it's an EP or an LP. We'll take it however it is delivered to us, and I guess we'll stay tuned. Iceberg, what's your thoughts, bruh?
Like I said, man, when I saw he deleted everything, I'm like, okay, something about to go down. You know what I'm saying?
From his IG.
Then when we saw the finale joint, I'm like, oh, this ain't the last Nas album. This is gonna be the last one with Hit Boy. But we saw some of the joints, some of the video that's been coming out, man. Pause. We saw Alchemist in the studio. You know what I'm saying? We saw a couple of cats in the joint. This is gonna be different than all. If you look at all the album covers, it's been like him, as far as Magic's been concerned. Because again, we've had 2 trilogies without this joint, which is crazy. This is Spielberg-esque. You know what I'm saying? This is Martin Scorsese type shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We saw him on the Magic go from the kid of Magic 1, the splitting of Magic 2, and now we see him on the cover in this dapper dance swag with the shades on in Magic 3, becoming a man, becoming this new situation, the Houdini swag, you know what I'm saying? The look over here, but I'm doing some over here. It's the magic, you know what I'm saying? Right. And again, he's flipped the word black magic and made it positive, you know, let's be clear.
Sure did.
You know what I'm saying? So again, you got to salute Hit Boy, man, because this dude has his finger and his pulse on the streets, what's going on. He's not just remaking classic stuff. He's creating stuff from scratch. This dude's amazing. The sound bed that he's given Nas has not only basically put a breath of fresh air into Nas, but just into hip hop in general.
Right.
Let's be clear. And I'm no disrespect. You can't do this with Jay and Ye on Niggas in Paris. This had to be done with him and Nas. Like I think, man, the universe, God, whoever you believe in, put these cats together, man, to reinvigorate hip-hop. And I want to say there was somebody in the chat who said hip-hop was dead. I want to say it was Greg or somebody. Yeah, this dude right here. He said Gary J's was saying hip-hop is dead. How, Sway?
With that Myers mask on.
Yeah. Hey, man, when you hear this music that this dude's producing at his age, man, with Hit Boy, you hear the music they hear the lyrics that Nas is saying, the stories, the Death Row East and the Car 85s. You put on, like, we got a Lauryn Hill verse, you know what I'm saying? With the Firm was back. You know what I'm saying? We got Dre in this.
He got Lauryn Hill outside.
Yeah, come on, man. The 4016
Twice.
building, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many. You can, like, if you haven't, because you just a Jay-Z fan or you just don't like Nas because of past situations, if you listen to this 6 or 5 right now, if you listen to this whole body of work, man, it's legendary, man. You got to just tip your hat off to Hit Boy for basically creating this joint. Again, on top of doing stuff for his dad, himself, other artists.
Yeah.
And he can go in the bag and produce on this high of a level for this long. It's almost going like 30, like putting up 30 points and 20 rebounds, man.
Yeah.
And getting
Pull the
5
Shaq.
steals for like 3 years, man.
Pull the
In
Shaq.
a
Definitely
row.
figured out the formula.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll
Nas and
definitely
Hit Boy
say
have figured out the
Still
formula.
hitting the free throws too.
Oh yeah.
this definitely has etched Hit Boy and producer allure.
Yes.
I mean, he's almost Hall of Fame producer. I mean, I think it might have been Born Gifted or somebody that said, Hit Boy brought Nas back. There's a lot of elements of truth to that. It really is. He didn't bring Nas back as a MC, but as a artist to where we're talking about this on platforms like this, where we're forced to talk about it because of how powerful this combination has been.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're forced to talk about it. So it's hard to deny that, but we know we getting something special because this whole run has been special. So
Nothing
regardless,
less than
like I
that.
said, I mean, Hit Boy, he's stamped. He's got his stripes.
Oh yeah.
He's got his stripes.
Hit Boy is stamped. I mean, even more so than before. Nas being reinvigorated, over the last few years, and they're both just doing wonderful things, and we're going to continue to see that in the next chapter that they embark on after Magic 3. So salute to these brothers, man, for really changing the game with this historic, epic, phenomenal run that they've been on, and that they're going to continue to blaze the trails with. So yeah, we're proud of you, Nas. We're proud of you, Hit Boy. And thank you.
Well, and let's be clear, man. The dude had a run. I can't even really put it in order per se, but just the Madison Square Garden, the documentaries, the 2 albums, 3 albums because of the Hip Hop 50 Volume 2, Mass
Right.
Appeal.
The soundtrack features.
Yeah, the feature joints, the
Nas
Hip Hop
Morales
Live
himself.
joint.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? At Yankee
Yep.
Stadium.
Yep. The Madison Square. Did you say that one?
Yeah, Madison Square.
Okay.
I mean, it's been a legendary year for Nas. Again, we're not even talking about nobody else because you can't even put anybody in the category with Nas. He represented this year. I think this Magic 3 is going to be just the icing on the cake for the birthday. I think he's done everything in his career. If he wanted to, he can hang it up right now. Nobody be mad.
He
at
could.
him.
He could.
Nobody be mad at him. He and then he still got stuff in the tank.
Yes, he does. A
You know
lot
what I'm saying?
more. A lot.
This ain't Kobe at the free throw line, man, knowing he's done. Shooting the free
Right.
throw and walking out, knowing he's done. This dude can still go another 2-3 years, man. And again, rap is not known for having legacy artists still putting out music at this high of a value.
Right.
This is a heavy clip. I mean, what's you guys' thoughts just on? Again, we talked about mainstream artists not basically coming up with any new music, man. This is why we haven't had a real number one hip hop album or song for this year. We've had a whole bunch of bullshit, that whole Doja Cat crap, that old devilish shit. You know what I'm saying? But we haven't had a real number one joint. And salute to Planet Asia and
Apollo Brown.
Apollo
yeah,
Brown
for the
getting on there. Salute,
Man.
salute, getting on there, man. They showing the numbers, man. Cass is supporting that joint. Hey, and Jay Kemp put that S curl, the 88 S curl on the chat.
Yo,
The 88 curl. Women love men with power. You need a Jerry curl.
Apollo Brown was in his bag, man.
In the bag. But the whole thing, man, is Nas has been in his bag like this. I mean, who works at this high of a level, and not only for himself, but putting everybody else on? What does Magic 3 represent, man, to you guys? Not only just as a project, because we're going to hear it tomorrow, but what's it represent as a milestone for Nas and just you as a fan? Just a hip-hop, not even just a Nas. J. Kemp, Bebo P, and the chat. What y'all think, too?
Third time is a charm. Nas definitely. I mean, everything has been a charm, really. To go along with that, I mean, we know that this is going to be an excellent project. What this represents also is the fact that there's no shame in going out while still on top. And when I say going out in this context, nothing's, Nas is not retiring. Hit Boy's not retiring. They're not hanging it up. It's okay to say, okay, we're going to close the chapter roundabout here. That way we can continue to follow our purpose without overdoing it. And even if they put out a King's Disease 4, a Magic 4, a Part 5 on both projects or whatever, we already know it would still be dope. But at the same time, there's nothing wrong with testing your limits in more ways than one. So that's what, a Magic 3, not only a Magic 3, but really every single project represents is just, it's okay to do things different while still being you. So what's your thoughts, J Camp?
Nah, I mean, you said it beautifully, Bebo P. I mean, this is. I think somebody said it in the chat too. This is like when you're doing things on your own terms, like you doing it your
Yes.
way,
Yeah.
and when you know your way not only is the right way, but it's the way that it should be done because it's inspirational. We talked
Right.
about somebody said in the chat, it might have been Touch, where he said that Conway made a lot of dudes sharpen their pen. You know what I'm saying? When they was really dropping in 2014, 2015, made dudes go to the lab. And we seen cats like admit that. Your
Yep.
Jadas, your Method Mans, they was like, look, man, these dudes inspired me to get back in the lab. That's basically what Nas is doing for cats in the 90s that we really grew up loving. Because he's showing that hip hop has no age. Like it doesn't like there is no time to hang it up. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can still do it at an elite level, you can still perform at an elite level. And that's what Nas has proven. And that's what we seeing dudes like Big Daddy Kane and them start to do too.
Oh yeah.
More ever than any time, like
DK.
since they've been doing it when they was young. You know what I'm saying? Now Nas is inspiring a lot of artists, man, to continue to make it do what it do. And I appreciate that, man, because it's giving hip hop hope. Because we
It
don't have to
is.
rely on
Facts.
BET commercialism to put hip hop, quote unquote, hip hop in front of our faces.
Fact.
We know
Right.
Nas is doing that. And he's gonna make sure that he continues to carry.
Yeah.
He's carrying the torch, man. He's doing that,
Absolutely.
and
What's
he's showing
crazy-
He's giving the blueprint for other cats how to do it as well.
Jay Cam, you took the words out of my mouth. I was gonna say, man, we started the show with the blueprint, and we ended it with the blueprint. Nas is the real blueprint. You know what I'm saying, of what he's doing right now. Again, we salute everybody in the game for doing the things that they have to do to make the money.
Salute.
You know what I'm saying? Pull out the money, Bebo.
Oh yeah. You already know the money.
But then the way Nas is doing it, you start off with the MSG joint, salute your mom, Dukes, you know what I'm saying? Your mom's passing, you salute her. You're basically doing the documentaries, putting on for hip hop, showing what real hip hop is and not just the word and trying to use it to have people come over with your white husband and bull. And your last name's really Imhoff, it's not Harris. You're really showing what hip hop's about. You did the Biz Marquee situation, man. You know what I'm saying? You did the Hip Hop Live, which is one of the best concerts to me of all time.
Man.
That wasn't
Man.
put on by no radio station. That's owned by somebody that's not from my
And the
culture.
machine hates that.
You know what I'm saying?
Whew.
And
I
again,
hate
you
stuff
get
like
money
that.
out. You get money outside us. Dropping music when you want to. Again, man, this is the real blueprint. Again, man. So again, we gotta salute Nas. And again, it wouldn't be anything,
Yes.
man, without Hit Boy. Hit Boy really, really, really put his stamp in hip hop
Put a
history,
stamp
man,
on
with
it,
this.
man.
And I hope that every hip hop producer's putting his arms around this dude. Cause again, man, he single-handedly. This is the thing. Most people that I know, they got an OVO sweatshop. They got like 5 dudes making beats, you know what I'm saying, and going hard in paint.
Yeah.
They got a couple dudes in there. Teamed up, dude. Hey man, let's do this on the hook. Hit Boy's doing this all by himself, man. And not saying there's not anybody in the background, but Hit Boy's really doing this at a high clip level. At the age, hold up, how old is Hit Boy? I know Pyre know. I know somebody in there know, man. Hit Boy 36. I didn't know that. Hit Boy look young for 36. What you drinking,
Yeah,
brother?
yeah.
Hey.
I
You know what I'm saying? He up there.
Hit Boy
You know
was
what I'm
at
saying?
least about.
Okay, he up there. What's a salute to the Hit Boy? I see you up there,
Yeah,
36.
yeah,
You getting
yeah.
up there, cuz.
You know.
You looking
The Hit
good,
Boy
cuz.
being
You know,
30,
salute. You
36.
drinking that water, man.
That Ray Shagu
He got
Lazarus
that,
Pit
yeah,
elixir.
he going straight in the Red Shagu pit. You know what I'm saying?
Hit
But
Boy
again,
old enough to where
Yeah.
he can like remember Nas early
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
You
yeah,
grew up
okay,
on it,
yeah.
didn't you?
You grew up on it.
You're right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Right.
He is
but
at that
again-
generation right in between, like
Yeah.
maybe the golden
That
era
under 40
and right
swag.
before
You know what
that.
I'm saying?
Yeah, yep, you're right.
But again,
Yeah,
man, salute to the young cat, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing this crazy thing,
Salute.
man. Devon saying Nas embodies what we preach to children. You know what I'm saying?
Wu-Tang for the children. So is Nas.
And I love the fact, man, you can go back
And
to
for
Nas and say, hey, I didn't like Dude at this time, or, you know, he messed up, fumbled the bag with this joint, or did whatever. His comeback story, man, is really what black men, women, anybody of color, man, should basically take and embrace, man, which is, hey, man, it's not over with. And even if everybody counts you down, man, you can go get the bread, man, from other places, man, do your thing. Then come back. You know what I'm saying? Come
Yep.
on, man.
And
Pull out
have
the money,
fun
big
while
bro.
doing it too. And have fun
And you can
while
tell,
making
man,
the money,
Hit Boy
too.
and Nas have fun, man, doing
Yes.
this joint. They have
they
fun,
love it.
man. They've been
They love it.
they've been flicking their nose at the whole industry, man.
Oh,
Stop
yeah.
it.
And
Just
again, like I said,
flicking the nose. You would never do that.
No,
No.
I gotta smoke with them Virginia Slims, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Never,
But nah,
That
if
was
you
like a
if you
dry
smoking
up.
tonight, man, put out the smoke,
Flat
man,
as-
for Hit Boy. man.
Oh,
Flattest blunt I've ever seen in my life.
The worst blunt. Look.
Smoking band-aids
Oh
over here.
man! And this is the thing, man. It's so refreshing, man, to hear music, man, that don't have a lot of cussing in it. You can play it around your kids. You know, it's got great storylines. Because again, we talk about some
Right.
dope albums, but it's hard to listen to them joints around your kids, man. You know what I'm saying? I love 38 Spesh, man. I can't listen to that with my nephew around. You know what I'm saying? But again, man, for him to make adult contemporary hip hop, man, it's been great. I think this Magic 3 is
Man.
going to be amazing because I love Magic 2, but a lot of cats was like, hey, man, this situation is more cutting room stuff. I
Yeah,
think this
it
Magic
is.
3 stuff is going to be fresh, you know what I'm saying? Fresh pasta coming off the little joint, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It's going to
yeah.
be crazy, man. Bob T saying a string of bad albums. These takes, man, are mind-blowing.
What's
I don't know
your
if he's
take,
responding
man,
to
Bob?
somebody.
Yeah, you
No,
who you talking to, Bob T? We just asked.
If he's responding to somebody, because I
what's-
see a question
yeah.
mark.
What's your take, bro?
Yeah. Give us your take on that, Bob T, man. Salute to you being in the building, too, man.
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
You
all day,
OG, man.
all day.
Yeah,
Salute
you
to him.
OG.
So Maddox said, quote unquote, burden of proof needs more love as a purely Hit Boy produced album too. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, facts, man. Stop it, Jake.
Stop it.
Stop it. Hey man, Idol Gray 88, man. If he
Yeah,
was
salute,
dropping
salute.
mid for almost 15 years, like EM,
Like M, like Eminem.
Like Marshall. He said Marshall was dropping mid for 15. For
He actually
15
was though. Eminem has been dropping
He
mid
was.
ever since his after second album.
Devon said, "Come on in, Bob. You know what I'm saying? Come on,
There's
Bob."
been a lot of mid. I agree with
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Mama Bear saying, "I'm assuming that was Michael Jackson back." You know what I'm saying? Mad's also saying too, Magic 2 is like Cole's off season and appetizer for the real course.
Yeah, the Magic 2. Yeah. Could be. Could be.
Could be.
Don
yeah.
M said if Magic 3 is better than Magic, I might cry. I'm telling you, that first Magic album,
Yeah.
And it dropped on Christmas too.
Dropped
Come
on
on.
Christmas, dog.
It's one of the best Christmas gifts that
Yeah.
hip hop can give you.
man, all I could do is shake my head. Like Don M's gonna cry, I'm gonna just shake my head and just
Bob
walk
T
off
saying,
somewhere.
but you said
that
bad
happened.
albums, LOL. No rapper's gonna drop a classic every.
No,
classic
I
album
mean,
every time.
Oh, right,
that's
right,
not
right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's not realistic, Bob.
Yeah.
Definitely agree with that.
Correct.
I mean,
correct.
yeah,
They'll
it's,
turn
it's,
us into
it's,
buildings,
it's hard.
so-
It's hard to top a classic. If you got a
Yeah.
classic in your catalog, it's hard to top it. But
Real
Yeah,
hard.
it is.
that's
But
why
again, like I
cats
said,
keep
man,
doing
the clips
it.
that Nas has been putting out, man, for years. This dude's been out since 91, really? With, Live at the Barbecue swag, you know what I'm saying? 91, 92.
We'll be on
Yep,
too, L
me
Turner.
too.
Yeah. We're gonna be on
Not
there,
to spoil
man.
it. We're gonna be on,
Says
man.
Magic 3 will drop tomorrow.
We
Yeah,
gonna
man.
We will be
we're gonna
on.
preview this.
Yes,
Well, I should say
yes.
preview it. We're gonna talk about it for
Yeah.
sure tomorrow.
Not Mr. Pronon. Yo, also where salute to not Mr. Pronon in the building, man. Day one
Absolutely.
salute, man. He been in here rocking with us for a long time.
Walking with us
He's
for
also
the
saying,
rip.
yo, also where's the DJ Khaled and Nas album? I thought they were done like 7 years ago. Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? Again, I think the Khaled's coming out next Friday.
God did.
Yeah, so we'll see what's going on with that joint, man. Andre Williams in the building, of course. Salute our guy. What's going on?
Salute to Andre.
Andrew.
Nas is a GOAT.
Andrew
We have to
was
appreciate
good.
this run. Andrew Williams, excuse me, man. Man, I've been working too much. Nas is a GOAT. We have to appreciate this run and let it sink in because it will truly never see. We will never see this again. I agree, man. Like again, what MC has basically been with one producer for 6 albums. Most people don't even have a career that long.
Thinking in my head.
I mean, Currency's dropped some stuff, but it ain't been with one producer
Not
like
one
that. He's
producer.
done
Nah,
multiple
he's
with two
had-
producers.
Now he's got
Salute,
about
man.
4 with Harry Fraud.
Andrew.
Right.
Yeah, he got
But-
about 4 with Harry Fraud, but not in a row
He
and not
got
at this
6.
level.
He got 3 with
hip-hop, man.
Alchemist, but yeah, not this
Yeah.
level though. Not at that elite,
Oh yeah.
Elite.
at that upper
2
echelon.
fresh outs this week, Mama
level.
Bear. Yes. Mill Bixby said Nas the only rapper that has put out at least 2 joints each decade since his debut.
His day at
That was loved. Absolutely.
absolutely, Mill.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Eric said
G.
this will be. Go ahead.
No, Eric G said this will be a very dope to classic album. Talking about Magic 3. It means too much. It's the end of the run. It's gotta be
Gonna
Flame.
be fire. Yeah.
We know it's gonna be Flame.
I think Hit
It
Boy.
better,
I
it
think,
better
I
be.
think-
Since we talking about it like this, it better be now, man. Like,
I
we
mean,
don't- we don't
regardless,
have
it's gonna
to
be
stand
Flame in
for
its
it. It's
own
gonna
way.
be dope.
It's gonna be Flame in
dope.
its own way, regardless
it's gonna
of
be dope.
the opinions of whatever. I mean, the quality is just
It's
gonna be there.
dope.
God
mid.
mid. Dog, come on.
God
Come on.
mid.
Mid.
God mid.
This is the thing. What y'all think about not Mr. Pro not saying Gangstar Groove got 6 though?
True.
It's on the same level, clip level of this though.
I think it's just different.
And I'm a Gangstar fan. Yeah, I think it's different. This is different.
Yeah, it's different.
I was
'Cause
thinking more modern times. That's how I took.
I was
the initial
just about to
question.
say that, Bebo P.
Go
Because
ahead,
if
Dan.
you think back when Guru was in RIP
Yeah.
Guru,
Yeah.
peace
Yes.
to
Oh,
Guru,
yeah.
one of the dopest. When you think about during that time, we might be saying that back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I agree, Bebo P. As far as modern,
Right. But
this
overall,
is different.
Yeah,
This is
but
different.
it-
Because I
it
don't
is
want to
different.
disrespect Guru at
No,
all.
not
The
at
work
all.
that he put in.
RIP
'Cause
Guru too, man.
his work was
yes,
phenomenal.
yes.
His work was
Absolutely.
phenomenal.
Classic and just legendary. So we can't.
Out of grade
disregard
88
them
saying
at all.
thanks for showing 38 and Conway album some love quality, man.
Oh
Again,
man, dude, come on, man. Them boys is problems, man. We got to show
Absolutely.
some
I
love.
agree, man.
Got to.
Yeah,
Got to. We
Got to.
appreciate y'all too for rocking with Fresh Out tonight. If you haven't, hit that like and subscribe.
You think
button to
so,
the
SC
world's
No?
Most dangerous podcast. Rap City No Basement. SC Noel said he thinks Hit gonna spit
Hit
some
gonna
bars
spit
on this
some
album.
bars
We'll
on
see.
this album.
We'll see. We'll see. He did some
He
on
might.
KD too. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
he
I
did.
think gonna at least do a hook on there. Do something. He gonna get some vocals on there, man. I think Baby Hit gonna get some on there too. You know what I'm saying? Baby gonna get a credit on there too. Nitty saying
Right.
nobody has did it on this level with this criteria. Again,
But I do agree, like with social media in the social media era,
Right.
it's very difficult to do what he's doing.
right,
Right,
with all the criticism, critiques.
With and
You
narratives.
can't
and all that.
like this is the thing.
Right.
Billboard just gave this dude some love. He wasn't getting no love in them first couple albums, man. They was like, oh man,
No,
why
they
you keep on
wasn't.
dropping these albums, Hit Boy, man? Get out of here. It's
Right.
just him doing some goofy stuff. And then you hear it and you like, hold up. This is some stuff, man. What's going on, man? So Socially saying the icing on the cake would be for Nas and Hit to win that album of the year Grammy for
yeah.
for KD3. Oof.
That'd be
It would.
great. That would
It
be
would.
great.
It would be.
Yeah, hey man, like I said, everybody hit the like button, man. Let's get that 50 piece
Oh,
tonight, man.
2
You know what
likes
I'm saying?
away from a
Salute.
50 piece.
Yeah, man, let's get it in.
50.
Appreciate y'all.
Hit boy might diss Mr. Berg again.
Mr. Bird.
Could be. Maybe.
No, Hitmaker.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Okay.
He might give him a 2
no.
piece.
Oh no.
The youngin, the youngest of the Bergs.
Right.
Bob T. our guy was saying I was responding to the dude that said Nas has a string of bad albums, but he backpedaled and said not classic albums. Salute to you guys always.
Hey,
Come on,
salute
Bob
back
T,
to you,
man.
Bob.
Salute to you,
Man,
Bob
love,
T,
Come
man.
on, man. You day one club
come on,
too, man.
man.
You was in
You
here.
in here,
we
bro.
was struggle busting too. But you still struggle busting, but you know, you've been here for a while, man. Salute to you, cuz. You know what I'm saying? 88 Spencer saying Gangstar had 4 great albums and the dopest greatest hits album.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
88 Spencer's on one with that one. I
Right.
agree
Oh,
with
yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Man, Gangstar
Gangstar-
has some. Woo.
Man, actually, their last one, their last one was that was a problem too. So it might be that 5 or 6. I don't know. I don't know. Gangstar boy.
That variation of MCing that Gangstar had, man, just that
Yes.
collection of sound was just
God bless.
over that
Think about
primo sound too.
facts. But think about what
Yeah.
Devon's saying, man. Nas could have 3 albums up for Grammy.
He could easily.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
He
could.
Yeah, Come on,
Full
man.
clip.
Big
Yep.
that full
Oh
clip
yeah.
is a monster,
Oh yeah.
man. Come on, man.
Gangstar's full clip.
I think
Yeah.
cats really don't appreciate like Black Thought and Guru the way they should. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Just
Oh,
because they
man,
was in like
I-
a group. You know what I'm saying? They was in a group type joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Black Thought
I was
different.
I was on his head too. Want people to tell me what these bad albums are. Fact,
Right.
Yeah, I was going
Snipers in
in,
the
man.
building. We got
Yeah,
the
man.
snipers
I
after
was
the
going-
ops.
Daniel Wilson
Daniel
said Jim Jones and Hitmaker tried copying Hit Boy and Nas, but faded out. Real.
I'll give credit to Jim Jones and Hitmaker though for that project that they did because
they
that was
tried.
a nice
They
matchup.
tried. Yeah, they tried.
That was a nice matchup.
Leah M said, I feel like KD3 had a chance to win, and now they may give it to Travis.
They probably will. Well,
you know they, salute
you
Leah,
know,
man.
Travis gonna get that love, Leah. We already know. You know what I'm saying? He's part of the establishment. You know,
His
salute
boy
to
produced
Travis
for that
though.
album though too.
Yeah.
So he's got his fingerprint on the game. And salute to you, Antoine, as well. We're gonna give you the salute with the Casciolini.
Absolutely.
Said that's one hot album every 6 month
So not
average.
Mussolini, but Castellini.
Casciolini. Antoine Casciolini, is that it?
Antoine Casciolini, that's a new name.
Right.
SC
man.
saying not a curse one, but a blessed one.
Bless one.
Yeah, that Nas line.
Now
Bless
Matt
one, but a
saying
blessed one.
Muggs in Cypress Hill also first 4
That's
albums
true.
mostly been
That's
real
true.
rapping,
Yes, that is
That's true. Look
Salute,
at
man.
Madden
I agree.
digging in the
Yes.
crates.
Hard to
That's so
paint, dog, with
true.
it.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Madden digging in the crates on that
We
one.
going hard.
That is so true. Man.
Born Gifted, LIG and SD is a bad album. Okay, fam, I got you.
Life is
Still
good
Born
and Streets
Gifted, man.
Disciple. Okay.
Yeah. Street Disciples, you know.
Yeah, Born
Let me
Gifted, I
let
got
me more than salute. What's going on? Salute.
Right.
Saying,
Salute.
KD3 for
KD3
the
for the
win.
win.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
we need that.
yeah, we
and
need that
again,
KD3 for
that
the win.
KD3 solid album, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Y'all leave Born Gifted alone.
Boy, gives us our people, man. Come on, man. Eric G saying track list tomorrow morning. Yeah, we definitely gonna post it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're gonna definitely post that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
we-
saying?
Tap in tomorrow too, Eric, man. We gonna be on,
By
man.
By
We
the
gonna-
time
gonna
y'all
go and
hear
chop.
this,
We
we'll be
gonna chop.
halfway
We'll talk
for the
about
next
this one.
one. Bless up.
might throw a couple of links.
Yeah, Antoine.
A couple of links in the chat, man. Let folks
Yeah.
get on and chop it up with us, man. We definitely gonna talk about this album though, for sure.
Oh yeah, we are. Not Mr. Pronount said, y'all remember when Nas said on the 30-song Primo album still might happen, and remember Primo on the interview after they want to work. So now that Nas ain't working with Hit Boy, we're gonna get a Primo album. I think it's highly possible.
Yeah.
I think it's highly possible. I do. They work together. Even after so many years, they work. Even after all the years from Nas is like for the Hip Hop Volume 1, joint that they worked on together. I mean, they still mesh well after many years of having not done anything fresh, fresh music wise up until that point. And I think it's great chemistry for them to at least put one effort out if that's what is decided upon. Prime Minister Sports said Travis album Supreme Mid. Dang. Dang, that Travis Scott album Supreme Mid.
Straight
Oh man. Dang. Not that Supreme Clientele, but that Supreme Mid.
You said it was double wood.
Iceberg. Yeah, straight double wood. Born Gifted saying, I'm just a 1994 day one Nas fan that tells the truth. Salute the Born Gifted in the building. That's our
Salute
guy.
the Born Gifted. That's our guy.
This
man.
thing, when you come over here, man, you gotta have an opinion. You can't just go with the mob. You gotta have an opinion. And sometimes people gonna say whatever, but like I said, to me,
that's why hip hop is
dropped
beautiful.
Classics? No, every album has not been a classic, but you're gonna get dope lyrics. You're gonna get his heart. You get some dope stuff. And again, he addresses in this series, which was, hey man, I picked bad beats. You know what I'm saying? But I picked the right freaks, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bad freaks. You know what I'm saying? So he has addressed that before. So, but this is why this run has been so dope, because he's clarified a lot of things that a lot of other cats, Sus Diddy, other cats, Jay, don't really like to talk about it all, man. And Nas exactly talk about it. He talked about the Death Row East. He talked about the Tupac situation. You know what I'm saying? He talked about it. So a lot of things have been cleared up through the music, not through no interviews. So again, that's why we liking the run, man. He's been clear on the lyrics, man. It's not been a whole bunch of crap. You know what I'm saying? SY in the building, man. Salute. I saw you earlier, man. And salute. SY. He's saying Premier and Alchemist post about this album, and I expect him to be on this project.
Oh my God! If all three, Hit Boy, Primo, and Alchemist is on
this might be the in-game type joint. You know what I'm saying?
Gosh.
Everybody running to Thanos. You know what I'm saying?
If that's the case, he's snapping everybody.
Man,
we all
not even half the population. J Cam, he doing two snaps, two Thanos snaps.
Hip hop dust.
Man.
That's what it's gonna be, man.
The Espacasio said, bro, Nas is in the undisputed GOAT. Nobody has a larger catalog of great hip hop.
Man.
So this is the thing. I know we talk about it, man, because we kind of realists when it comes to hip hop, man. We got the nostalgia joint. But can we finally say that Nas is the greatest? Like we've been saying it, but does this stamp it? Because I remember we said it with the Magic 2 joint, and everybody's like, this is a throwaway album. It ain't the greatest album. He's just putting out music, and just because you putting out music don't mean you the greatest. And y'all opinion, J Camp, BOP, and the chat, everybody in the chat too. We litty tonight, man. We got everybody up in here. Can we officially say Nas is the greatest, man? Or if this album's mid to, cats, does that change the narrative?
Well, I think we said this, BBOP, after the first Magic.
Sean too.
We basically said he got the crown, man. This is his. Until further notice. And I don't see nobody snatching it from him no time soon. As far as like body of work, impact, fan reaction like we're seeing right now. I mean, there's platforms dedicated to talking about Nas right now. This has not happened before in the past.
Facts.
I mean, he's undisputed in my opinion, BBOP. You can disagree.
I'm just, as far as like the greatest alive to do it, absolutely.
I agree.
That's
running
just
the
hands
score,
down.
bro.
Yeah, Nas is just running up the score now. It's over. It's been over. Yeah, as far as the greatest rapper that is alive, you have to give it to Nas, and if you don't, the reason to not give him that title, it just doesn't hold too much weight or as much weight as it should, and that's not coming from a bias standpoint. I think you have to just even stepping outside of the frame, you have to give credit where it's due, whether you like the person or you don't. The body of work, it just surpasses, pretty much most anybody else in the game right now. Add the quality with it, the chemistry, the overall energy and ambiance that Nas and Hit Boy have been providing us with over the last few years. I mean, nothing short of what's going to be considered historic.
I'm agreeing with Leah, man. It doesn't matter how Magic 3 sounds, and I feel like his and Hit Boy haters wait for the next album just to critique it.
Oh yeah, there's always going. I mean, success breeds that, Leah. So
Facts.
we know
Yeah.
the narratives, and we know the cronies is
Right.
coming. Not even really worried about that. But I agree though. They sitting on their hands waiting
Well, and this is the thing.
for Nas to fail.
The whole Avengers, they've been quiet. And again, my thing is, man, is can you really say you're a hip hop fan, man, if you don't tip your cap to great music? You know what I'm saying? Because again, we talk about new cats on here. We talk about OGs on here. This ain't just a fanboy channel. You know what I'm saying? We hold people accountable. And salute to, like I said, who was going in earlier? Salute to Born Gifted, just to saying how you feel. You know what I'm saying? But also, we keep the channels open so Bob T and everybody can say how they feeling on the joint. So again, this is an open situation where we're not biased towards anybody. We just go for the music. And again, J Camp and BOP can talk about this because they produce music. They rhymers, you know what I'm saying? So this ain't people that just been on the porch talking this stuff. We know what real good hip hop is, man. J Camp, BOP, in the chat. We got the best chat in the world, man. We're bringing everybody together over here talking the joint. Again, I love Pac and the influence that he had, but we didn't get his whole body of work. With Nas, we get his whole body of work.
He
You know what I'm saying? We get to
unfortunately
see
left too
everything.
soon.
You
And
know
that's
what
why
I'm
I
saying?
say Alive, the best Alive to do it, because it's really not fair to Big,
Yeah.
Pac, and Big
Exactly.
L and so
They
forth,
they
who didn't have the
wasn't they
chance.
unfortunately was not here to
Pun.
continue the work
Right.
they was doing, which was
Right.
phenomenal work at the time.
Yeah.
They had classics at a young age. So,
Yeah.
Right.
we can say that.
Alive? Oh yeah, it's nice. Hands down.
I mean,
Hands down.
Pac's influence still might be the craziest of all time though.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It
It
is.
still is, man. Come on.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
And salute the
Like I
Scandalous, man.
said,
DJ Scandalous over there going crazy on the Scandalous talk, man. Go
Oh,
follow him on
yeah.
the channel,
Yes.
man. Definitely.
Definitely
Go check out that for
follow
all the
DJ
Tupac
Scandalous.
talk, man. DJ Scandalous, you guys. You know what I
Scandalous
mean?
talk. Yes, with DJ Scandalous. Soulmatic said albums, mixtapes, freestyles, unreleased tracks, features, collaborations, influence, impact, and on and on and on and on and on.
Can't
Who
argue
else
with
has
that.
a whole discography to match? It's just between what was
Can't
that?
argue with that. I was saying I can't argue with what Soulmatic said.
Yeah, absolutely.
LP, man, saying Freddie ain't dropped nothing.
Freddie Gibbs.
Jay ain't dropped
okay.
nothing.
Jay ain't dropped nothing.
And Def not
Not this
consistent.
consistent.
Yeah,
Right.
Let this man have his time.
Oh yeah.
Let
That's
him
why I'm
eat,
saying-
man.
That's why I'm saying let's see what they say about the beats now when Alchemist is on here. Damn, man. that's wild.
I'm sure Havoc got something for him too.
Yeah,
I'm sure he do.
Love Me More was saying the irony was Nas was incredible when Pac and Biggie was alive.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
There's no denying that.
Yeah, Nas was that dude while Biggie.
He was
Yeah,
he was
facts,
that
man.
dude. He was that
Right.
boy.
Right.
My
When they
my
were
cousin
living.
Iceberg Slim saying Magic 3 is gonna be the best work. Nas will be his own enemy. King Disease trilogy and verse
Ooh.
Magic
Magic
series.
series. Ooh.
Ooh, salute the Iceberg on that.
Ooh. The
Cousin,
other
what's going
iceberg.
on? Yeah.
Right.
Ooh.
Salute the Berg on that.
Yeah. Book of Berg, man. Hey man, Shanzi was saying the album Nas did with the
Yes.
It
Damian
was,
Marley.
it was.
Distant
It was.
Relatives.
Distant
Distant
Relatives.
Relatives.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a
This
dope
Brothers
album.
was dope.
A lot of
Slept
folks
on-
sleep on
slept
that.
on it,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good album. That was a good
slept
album.
on.
Yep.
LP saying Have got the SP 1200 from '96 when shit was
Facts.
for Nas.
Oh.
Facts. You know we
that
do.
SP.
You
That
know we
SP
do.
1200 was
With-
tough.
Yeah, come on.
With them grimy Queens bass lines,
Come
you know they
on
waiting on
now. Gosh,
And this is the thing that SY is saying too.
it.
man.
Shootouts is like Wild Wild West.
That's why I'm saying it's crazy about it's Hip Hop 50 is here, and Nas is the only one working hard this year to represent Hip Hop 50.
Right.
We've been saying that honestly this whole year, man,
Yeah.
as we've been seeing them slowly basically just go hard in the paint.
Yeah.
Again, no knock to Jay. You know, Jay's a GOAT. You know, we not knocking Jay at all. But
yeah.
I think, man, to me, the Book of Hove library situation was crazy, and you got to salute it, man. It's a dope situation to have your lyrics on the building in your hometown. That's dope. But what would have been the icing on the cake was for him to drop some form of an album, just like Ice-T did. I think Ice-T just dropped a little like greatest hits joint with Ice-T. He should have did a greatest hits joint. Yeah, he did an EP. Suit to Ice-T.
That
Jay
vinyl
should've
record
done an EP.
looks dope
Jay should have
too.
done like a greatest hits joint and maybe threw some unreleased stuff, something. You know what I'm saying? Would have been real dope for him just to drop something to go crazy with. But again, we giving Nas his flowers, man. It's not even about comparing it at this time. But tomorrow's gonna be crazy. 9 p.m. We gonna be in the building 9:30, man. You know how it goes down. Then he's saying Nas really loves hip hop. Maybe that's the real difference.
Could be. It could be it.
I mean, we definitely know he loves hip hop.
Yeah,
That could be the difference. That's what J Camp was
Could be.
responding.
Could be the difference.
The baby's on Magic 3. Hey, this thing, he had 21 on the other joint. So, you know, like I said,
bonus,
this thing you can say about Nas in this run. You
Only
saw
Nas could do
ASAP
that,
Ferg
though.
on the joint. You saw a whole bunch of young cats on the joint. He was
Fabio.
embracing the drill. He was embracing the drill, man. So, you know.
Yeah.
Not Mr. Pronount now that Alchemist is on tour for the Earl album. I don't think we will get a ALC on the new album, or at least not a lot of them. I think you're gonna get one joint. I think Nas said, look, for this last Hit Boy joint, we're gonna bring at least a couple guys in to basically make this last run.
I need that book. I need that Book of Rhymes type joint because Alchemist produced that on that Stillmatic.
Wow.
Yeah,
man.
Devon saying agree with Todd too. So again, like I said, we gonna check out everything tomorrow, man. We're gonna be on here. We're gonna go hard. So again, tap in tomorrow. Bring your libations. Bring your beer. Bring your popcorn. Bring your snacks and all that.
you got that gas. Bring
Bring
it.
the gas too. You know what I'm saying? The
Bird.
thinnest one in the world.
Not that Band-Aid.
Bring your
Not
Virginia
the
Slim.
mustache.
Bring your
That's
Virginia
that
Slim
mustache.
joint. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be here tomorrow, man, and check out the Nas joint. Again, when Nas drop, that's our Super Bowl. Let's be clear. We're going to be up in here crazy. Again, we bring the midnight oil, you know, up in this joint. But again, that oil. But again, it's been a crazy year. Like, let's be clear, man. Third quarter, man, summer's over with, man. You know what I'm saying? Third quarter's going heavy. We still got the fourth quarter, man. We still got we just have some stuff going on. But again, tomorrow's gonna be special. We're gonna be in the building. You know, just tune in, man. Hit the like button. Share this video, man. If you love hip hop, share it with anybody, man. Share it on your timeline, your Facebook, man. Show us some love. Again, J Camp, B.O.P. going hard in the paint, man. Every week for y'all. Again, we excited for Nas and Hit Boy on the finale, man. Magic 3. Bring it all together. Pull out the money, B.O.P. We're going to be up in here, man. J Camp, B.O.P. take us home.
Yo, man, we gave y'all a two-piece, 2 hours.
Peace, man. Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? So just because we excited about this project coming up tomorrow, which again, we will be on tomorrow to kind of discuss this one, to react to it. Everybody come on back again tomorrow. Like I said, Iceberg will probably throw that link in the chat if you want to get on and chop it up with us. Please do. But we definitely going to chop that. We're going to chop it up tomorrow and talk about this album, though. You know, live, loud and proud. That's what we're going to be doing.
All day. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Fresh Out, the world's most dangerous podcast.
Salute, Marlon.
Basement. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't yet. And we appreciate all of you guys. Yes, as you hear in the music, if you're here with us, you're made in the building. And rock with us.
Marlon, what's goody, man? What's going on, cuz? We ain't
These
seen
folks
him
were
in a
saying,
Marlon.
shout out to Marlon. Yeah, rock with us tomorrow on our bonus episode of Fresh Out. Tomorrow, special edition.
Like the bonus.
Nas, KD3, Nas and Hit Boy, Nas and Hit Boy, Magic 3 reaction. Nas and Hit Boy Magic 3 reaction coming tomorrow. Well, actually, the album's probably coming at midnight. So, yeah, could be about less than a half hour.
Could be less than a half.
Yeah, but we're going to give it to you Thursday, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. You guys. Why?
Just
because
don't do it.
is...
Don't do a Drake. Don't do a Drake to us, Nas.
Right.
Nah,
he won't.
Like I said, man, it's on his birthday, man. So it's gonna be crazy, man. 50th birthday, Hip Hop 50, man. Come on,
Happy
man.
birthday to you, Nas. Yeah, it's gonna
Happy
be crazy.
born day, Nas.
There is no fresh out without y'all. And with that said, send us home, Ice Boy.
Hey, man, like I said, Antoine, man.
And shout out to Antoine
man,
for
salute, man.
Absolutely.
For the love offering. For the love
Again,
offering.
welcome back,
Antoine. You
Antoine.
said, Antoine, you called him money. No, you called him Antoine something with the money.
Antoine Cashellini.
Antoine
Yeah,
Cashellini, man.
Antoine
$2
Cashellini.
man. He said, "Peace, brothers. Tomorrow will be epic facts." Man.
Peace back to
Every
man.
hip hop fan, man. This is exciting again. This is why this is what we used to do when we was in college, man. We'd sit up, wait for the album to drop, so we just go listen to them, man. So it's dope, man.
All
Salute
the time,
again,
man.
Antoine. Salute to your fan, man, the wifey, man, and the kid, man.
Absolutely,
Salute.
man. Welcome back
Salute,
too,
man.
brother. For
Yeah,
real.
welcome. Yeah.
Yep.
Again, like I said, man.
Hold down the family, man.
If you love
Welcome
it, if
back.
you loving everything, hit the Cash App, man. Hit the super chat, super stickers, man. Share this, like it. If you ain't got no bread right now, it's all goody. Just share the
all
joint,
good.
man.
And
Bob
don't
T
forget
with
to
the
show Mama
$3
Bear some
holla.
love too.
Yeah,
gotta
salute,
get Mama
man.
Bear back
Bob
on
T,
live.
Salute my guys, man. We gotta put
Bob
the
T.
muscles up, man, for Bob T, man. Come on,
Absolutely.
Showing that love too. Appreciate y'all.
Salute Bob T.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate
Bob
that.
T.
Appreciate that, Bob T.
Man. Bob T been here for a minute too, so salute to him, man. You know what I'm saying? Again, we'll be here at 9:30 tomorrow, man. We're gonna check out the album, man, just for y'all. Again, we'll see y'all, man. We gave y'all that 2-piece tonight, man, right on the dot. J Kent, Bebo P, the chat, man. Iceberg Slim, man. We out of here, man.
We out
Peace.
here. We out.
Salute to
We
Mama
out.
Bear
Peace,
too, man.
peace,
Help Mama
peace.
Bear on that GoFundMe, man, and also
Please,
check out
please
Easter,
help
man.
Mama Bear.
Please
Please
do.
help
The
Mama
cracking
Bear.
for, man. Salute.
Please support.
Again, man. We'll see y'all 9:30 tomorrow, man. Peace.
Peace. World's most dangerous podcast.
We gon' be in the building. What's good? The world is doing bar for bar with me. They cameras going down, man. Let's get it.
Good. What's good?
Hundo up in this studio.
Hundo.
Please wipe your feet. You rockin' with FRSHOUT. Yeah. FRSHOUT is here, ain't no tiptoeing. The competition running like they Jesse Owens. Please believe, Dookie, this is our moment. We hard in the paint, boy, Kavon Looney. I told Iceberg, please hand the koofy. I'm not a newbie. You will never catch my feet in the bad boy jacuzzi. Stop it. That's that such-ish. We live B, we want the real smoke. And be careful, it's kinda cutthroat. The chat going ham, they just might make you get out like no one in the blue notes. Stop it.